Hello, everybody, and welcome to another day of miniature market streaming. I am Bree.
I'm Joe.
David, Mark.
We are all here to play a really fun campaign game by Incredible Dreams called Kinfire Chronicles Nightfall. It is going to be the first of, I hope, many versions, Kinfire Chronicles. Because I have actually played through the entire campaign before, and I love it. So, they just had a really big reprint of it that you can find on our site or on their site, along with like deluxe components and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, it is an exciting game. It's set in a world where there's this lantern light called Kinfire, and it is the only thing that can prevent what's called Nightfall from like taking over things. So essentially, you have this like weird eternal darkness thing that comes over, and once it like touches things, it kind of warps them into twisted versions of themselves and things like that. But the Kinfire stops it, and so they have big lighthouses using the Kinfire to help save their cities and towns and things like that. And they have seekers like Valora here, who carries their own lantern to do all their fun missions and stuff. So yeah, we get to take the role of one of these seekers. We're 6 in this game, all with really fun characteristics and stuff. The game plays 1 to 4 people. I played it all by myself with 2 characters, because you play 2 characters when you're by yourself. And like I said, had a really, really good time with it. They do a really good job of making the game easy to set up, very basic to play through, and then making the game exciting and fun, where you just want to keep playing it. It's easy to keep playing it because again, each mission's pretty easy to set up and stuff.
Exactly, which is why we're in for a 20-hour stream.
Yeah,
right
we're gonna play all 21 missions right now. Now, I have the component set aside for the first 4 missions. I think we're gonna get through about 2 or 3, but I have a 4th one in case we're really excited and just want to keep going. This will be spoilerish for the first 4 missions and things like that. There's not a lot of branching paths yet, or like big decisions and reveals yet. But if you want to be surprised from the start, you might not want to watch. But you should watch anyways.
Yeah,
cool.
exactly. Watch us.
So yeah, we have. I didn't even give out characters yet. I was gonna like go through each of the characters, and we're gonna talk about them a little bit, and everybody's gonna pick theirs. So let's go to the overhead so we can see the pictures of the characters. And I didn't set up where our little picture thing is. So can you hit the let's put it in the top right, I think. Yeah. We'll block David's character. So these are the 6 characters. There's the orc Naz, the human Valora, the elf Asha, the dwarf Roland, the revenant Core, and the human Fen. So quite the cast here. They all have little extra titles on the back, last name and whatnot, and how they play, how old they are, and stuff like that. So, Valora, for instance, is the guardian from afar. We have the tactician, the opportunist, the self-sacrificing, the true friend, and the bard of destiny, which sounds great. I would like to be the bard of destiny. Not really, because I don't like bards. So.
The couple times I've played, I was the bard.
Nice.
This is the one that
Speaks now. All right, so I kind of sorted them a little bit. I put the melees on top and the ranged ones on bottom. I will also tell you that if we switch these 2 around, I know that these guys on bottom all have 0 armor, and then it goes 3, 2, 1 on armor in case you're wanting to take some hits and things like that. Yeah, they also all have special abilities. So Asha says attacks made by other seekers deal +1 damage to any enemy in her space. So if I'm in the space, all your guys' attacks will do 1 more damage.
But it's an elf. That's not a range.
Yeah, no, it's an assassin elf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's same thing, but
Yeah.
stabby. She's
Oh no, okay, that's the
orc.
the orc. Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nas, instead of
5%. He's only 5%.
she, they, she, her, they, them, she, her, he, him, he, him. So Nas, whenever she goes to move, she's got the tactician trait. When she goes to move, she can instead move another seeker. Core, each time another seeker within space 1 of Core is damaged, Core may redirect one of the damage to themselves. Valora, whenever she moves, enters a space without enemies, she may choose another seeker within 1 space of her to gain 1 armor. Roland says his boost cards do not have to match the color of the action they're being played on. So there are 3 colors. You'll get it eventually. There are 3 colors of boost: blue, green, and red. If I play a green attack, any other player can play a green boost on top of it. Roland can play any color. And then Finn says you may have up to 2 wards in play at the same time. Normally, everybody else can have 1 ward. He can have 2. He must discard 1 of his 2 if he plays another ward. If he plays a 3rd ward. So those are kind of their basic things. And I figure if we can all talk about who we want to be and things like that, and then go ahead and pick them. And I have everything kind of ready to go otherwise. I'll pick first because I'm just going to. I want to be Asha.
And this is the one I would. Anybody have any objections to that?
No.
I'm feeling you're reserving it, so I'd like to be Roland.
So far we have 2 melee and 1 range.
2, yeah. But it doesn't matter in the end of the day. Like, they're all going to be pretty much similar.
So
But I also like about it, too. Yeah, you can be. She's pretty straightforward to play. Her special ability is deal a massive amount of damage from anywhere on the board. So, you know. Fun either way.
Anime 7'10" 10-year-old.
Those 2 over there. I also have some of the chits for turn order. I'll take the ones we're not playing with. Finn and Nas here. Throw them in this bag. So everybody has 6 chits, and you play with all 6 if you're in a 2-seeker game. If you're playing a 4-seeker game, you're playing with only 3 each. So we have 12 total from the humans. And I don't know where I put the bag that's in my lap. Not going to describe too much about this bag yet because it will be displayed in a second. But right now, I'll throw all of our chits into the bag. I did not peel the acrylic, whatever it's called, film off of your guys'
Off the
acrylic.
characters?
Yeah. So,
Well, should we not? Or...
oh, you should definitely.
Oh, okay.
Even the bag even passes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It says,
Tells
please.
you to.
Yeah.
Doesn't even pass.
You can move all this back if you want to. Here you go. All right. Also, if you guys want to get your health dial in the bottom right of your board to your starting health, which is the darker number, you can go ahead and do that. Mine's only 11 for being a melee character.
Where's that?
It's not listed. It's got a
So
You
you
color.
spin the dial,
Spin
one
it,
of them is.
and one of them will be.
Oh, okay.
There's another color that's a lighter color. That is actually 2-player. If you're playing a 2-player game, you have a higher number.
Find the dark.
Find the darker of your character color.
14.
Look at this little guy. The very first Kinfire Delve that came out had Ash and Core as the characters on it. And the second one had Finn and Nas, I believe. I think you guys have the ones. I forget. That doesn't matter. Kinfire Delve's just a different name. So, you got your cards. On your cards, you should have a lantern card. The lantern card can go into your lantern card right here. And then you should have 12, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 other cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18. There we go. Those can get shuffled up. Doesn't matter right now. I'm also going to put my character right here right now.
Should be 18.
Should be 18. All right, so there are 3 main stats in this game: blue, red, and green. It amounts to might, finesse, and magic. So blue is magic, red is might, and green is finesse. Whenever it comes time to deck building later, you're going to have 9 total pairs of cards. Every single card will come in a pair, a main card and also a what's it called? boost card, and you can have but your deck has to be consistent of cards of your colors. So if you look at Valera here, she can have she'll have exactly 4 green cards, 3 red, and 2 blue cards in her deck. And that way you also know the ratio of them. This guy right here is going to go face down right here. Your sharding deck is already ready to go for the first mission, so this, what I just told you, doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
So you'll have 18 cards. You'll have 4 pairs of green, 3 pairs of red, 3 pairs of red, and then 2 pairs of blue. And then, you know, some of them will be multicolored, and you can make those work for either color. So you can end up with more green cards if you have green and blue cards.
And that's when the upgraded components, right?
Yes, yes. So we do have some upgraded components here. The first one you'll see is our player mats here. There's also going to be fate tokens, which are over here. We'll get to those in a second. But literally all we did so far is get out this getting started rulebook, which tells you how to build the chip bag and get your characters out and shuffle your deck and keep your lantern out and all that fun stuff. Then the next thing to do whenever we're ready is to open the first mission. And I actually have them all over there. Do you mind getting all those out of the way? So I'm going to pull this from off screen, but there's this welcome box here. Everything we've gotten so far, besides our characters, have all come out of this welcome
We
box.
should show this. 'cause it's really cool.
Yeah. So,
I'm putting everything down here. So
That's
don't-
fine.
yeah. There you go.
so I will trade that.
The same.
Yeah. So this is what the underneath the welcome box looks like. It is got a thing for cards over here, and then all the missions are lined up just like this from 1 to 21. So there are 21 missions in here. Whenever the main book right here says getting started, whenever we're ready to start playing, is we're going to take out mission 1 and just start going. So it says right here, open folio for quest 1, Road to Vena. Read the introduction and go. It's going to just explain everything as we go, so that's what we're going to do. I will keep this out over here, though, and now we'll grab the Road to Vena. Put that right there, and we'll drop this guy back over there, and we'll get him back out for mission 2 in a little bit. Or I'll just trade with Mark now. So, every single mission, you open up the little thing like this, and there is some text right here that will get you started. So I'll go ahead and narrate. Unless someone's dying to narrate.
Oh, you got it.
Darkness,
It's in your hand.
Darkness fell. Every last star in the sky was blackened out. It was madness. The land itself was twisted and transformed overnight, with unknown thousands whisked away to where no one knew. The starless nights had returned. In this chaos there stood a single beacon, the elven city of Dinlux. Its Kinfire lighthouse bathed the area in a protective glow. Only those within reach of the lighthouse survived the first starless night, including the great army laying siege to Dinlux that very hour. Sidra the Sickly, the warlord from Dwarfell, who commanded his army, agreed to lay down their weapons, and in exchange, Hierophant Selin opened the gates of Dinlux as a place of refuge. But peace was not so easy. The mercenary leader of the orcs, Bath of the Tusk Rippers, sensed an opportunity and organized his soldier to take control of Dinlux in a swift but not unbloody coup. Once an unsteady peace settled in, with Voth sitting at the head of the city council, a new organization was established, the Seekers Guild. You and your companions are Seekers, a team of well-trained individuals working together on the behalf of the people of Dinlux. Your magically crafted Kinfire lanterns allow you to navigate the darkness of the starless nights somewhat safely. Still fresh to the guild, you and your fellow Seekers are out on assignment, escorting a caravan of workers and priests to Vena, a nearby farming village. Hierophant Selin will arrive in a few days to complete a new lighthouse built to protect the people and farms who have become essential to feeding the new, overcrowded city. Night is beginning to fall, the normal kind, thankfully, when a dark shadow passes overhead. A shriek breaks out in the silence, followed by a rustling of leathery wings. A creature, long and scaled, circles and lands in front of you, before you. A wyvern. You reach for your weapons. Open Atlas Map 1, and then read card 1. So here is Map 1 right here. This is what a battle map looks like in this game. This whole Atlas book has 1,000 of them in here. Not 1,000. 1. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull the contents out of here. And I got cards here. Take it, open up these. Throw those away there. All right.
The trash. All right. Couldn't remember. Knew it came out.
So here is card 1/1 right here. You can see the back of it. As you lift your weapons to do battle with the wyvern, a shivery feeling rushes through you, an almost alien feeling of deja vu and correctness, as you've been waiting all your life for this moment. So we're going to gain 2 fate tokens. It instructs us to punch them out of here, which I will, and then promptly put them off to the side and get the deluxe tokens. You gain 2 fate tokens. Punch them out of the cardboard in the quest and place them next to the map here. So they're going to go sitting right over here. Next, go to card 1-2 and refer to the combat rulebook found in quest 1 to learn how to do combat. Look, rulebook number 2 came out of here. So now we have a whole new rulebook for combat. All right. So we also have a nice cardboard cutout of the wyvern there, which we will also promptly replace with the acrylic version from the component upgrade thing. I also will get these guys out. This is important. No, those are needed. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a pile of gold over here. That is not our gold. This is not our Kinfire, I think is what this is called. It might be something else. Those aren't ours. They might be ours.
It's a supply.
It's a supply of them. Oh, nice. Here are some spinners. We already have one that came in the base thing, but this one had an extra one for us to go and punch out and put together. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and learn how combat works. So this right here, this book right here tells you exactly how to set up the first board, first map, and everything, and how things are going to work. It even tells you how to run the first round of combat. Having played this before, I'm going to ignore this rule book and teach you for myself. But here is how combat works. So let's go ahead and get into it. On the next card, it's going to show you how to set up combat. So this guy's always going to go to the top of the board. There's going to be a numbers 1 through 12 and the special symbol that looks like the darkness symbol, I think is what it's called, but it looks like that. And they're going to get assigned to different parts of this guy's board. So in this setup, 1 through 5 go there. 6 through 9 and the special darkness chip go there, and then 10 through 12 go down here. Yeah. We will also go ahead and give this to somebody. This is the focus. We're going to give the focus to the person with the most hit points, which I'm assuming is 4. Yep. You've got it. This can fit on that. Yeah, bottom left. Okay. I'm going to set this over here too. There. All right. So the next part of this says if a seeker is defeated, we're going to go to the next thing. Otherwise, if the wyvern's reduced to 0 hit points, we go to 1-4. So 1-3 is if one of us dies. 1-4 is if the wyvern dies. This system has a very cool fail forward system, which is, I think, a lot of campaign games should adopt. Which is essentially, if we lose this mission, it doesn't mean we have to replay it, and, hit a wall and just keep having to replay the same mission. If we lose this mission, we're going to basically miss out on something cool, but then keep moving forward in the campaign. It'll alter the storyline and things like that. In fact, I think it does a really good job of it. So, the four of us will line up over here. They're almost all the same distance away
Yeah,
from
looks
him,
like they're different.
so it doesn't really matter where we go. So let's just all pick a spot over here. Stick our person on it.
I feel like this isn't going together.
Yeah, so a couple of these, if you do find one that's bad, these bottom parts are not perfect, so you might just replace them with those. And try to find one that works a little better. Okay, so let me go through this a little bit because it has been a while since I played, and I believe the hand limit is 7. So the battle map, fate tokens, enemy sheets, enemy battles, enemy health, enemy standees, seeker's hand. So yes, everybody will shuffle their decks and draw a hand of 7 cards. Yeah, since we're team members, I don't mind showing off mine to you guys. But essentially, you're going to have 2 types of cards. You're going to have boost cards, and you're going to have action cards. Action cards have their name in the top left, except for your special item card. That one, I think it still has the name in the upper left, but it looks a little different. I actually drew mine, so I can show everybody what that kind of looks like. It's basically a card of full text instead of having the break at the top. You're also going to get boost cards, which have their name in the bottom right. They also say boost on it, compared to these ones saying action on it. Yes. So if you also might notice, you might get, and I actually have a Terran, every single action card in this game has a boost card that's associated with it. So this card right here is the action Mule Kick. I also drew Mule Kick the boost card. When making a deck, I have to include both of these in the deck as a pair. It's actually really cool because there's a couple cards later that are super good, but the boost card is actually a negative thing to have in your hand of the deck.
What did the item look like again?
Mine looks like this. It's got a picture of your item on it.
I think that's rather distinct.
So I like to organize it. Actually, playing this by myself, it was really easy, a lot easier for me if I put all my boost cards in the front of my hand and put my actions in the back of my hand. The reason I do that is because you can play your boost cards on other people's turns. Just like everybody else, the monster will have colors on his attacks. In the first few missions, they're pretty basic. This white color means that it's all 3 colors. It's actually very useful because then we can play any type of defense boost on his attacks to defend. So turns are going to be, we draw a chit from this bag. There are 3 for each of us. There are 12 for him. Whenever he draws a numbered chit, he's going to do the attack that's associated with that. So if you can count, that's 12 for us, 12 for him. Also, there are 2 darkness chits in there and 3 heart chips in there. The hearts are for us, the darkness are for him. Those will go on the time track, so once we have 4 of those played, we're going to return all the chits to the bag and start over. So we're not going to get through the entire bag before we shuffle it all back in. Combat flow is laid out over here, along with what fate tokens and things like that. If you would like, anytime you want to, before drawing from this bag, we can spin one of our fate tokens. We get to throw it into the void, which we haven't got the void out yet, but there's a box in there called the void. We don't have to worry about it just yet. But you throw it into the void, and you get to draw 4 chits, and then pick the one you actually want to use. So in this instance, I'm just going to get this out here. So we could have either have the Wyvern go, or basically have our selection of anybody besides Mark go on this one. Be like, I think, I'm in a good position. I'll go. Those go back in the bag, and I take my turn. That takes a fate token. In each mission, we typically get 1 or 2 extras, and we can bank them between missions, if we would like to. We can only use 3 in every mission, though. So if we have 12 banked and stored, we're only going to be able to use 3 in the mission, and then save on to the other ones. There are missions that do alter those rules and how they're used. So on your turn, very, very simple. You're going to pick an action from your hand. You'll do one of two things, and these are on your turn. You're either going to pick an action from your hand and play it and do what it says. There are two types of actions, attacks. If it has a little sword on it, like my right off in the soft spot, sorry, right in the soft bits, even better. It can be played from on top of the monster, on top of the target. If it's got a range thing on it, it has to be played within distance one from it, not on top of it. Some things will have more than one, so you can do it either or, on top of or next to. Then there's a number in the middle. If the number is black, it means it will draw the creature's attention, and you will take the focus token. Every creature has a focus token. This is its primary target, but if you play an attack that takes the focus away from him, you'll grab that and put it over here. Whenever anything says that the creature refocuses, you give it back to whoever meets this criteria. So if I went in and immediately played right in the soft bits, I'm going to do 2 damage, but then also steal the token from David. There's also another symbol. I don't know if we any of us have it. I bet maybe the mage will start with some that has burst damage, and instead of dealing damage to one person target, it deals damage to every enemy in that area. Not that one. That one's cool enough. That one, yes. Yeah. So it has like a little it's around the range thing, of the targeting thing. Yeah. After that, there's going to be some extra text at the bottom of your actions that tell you extra things and what they do. For instance, my sneak attack deals +3 damage if the target's not focused on me, which is very roguelike. So there we go. So you could play one action on your turn. You can also move one space on your turn. Move. Shoot. And that's pretty much your turn, is move one and do one action. Now, instead of doing an action, you can instead decide to discard a card from your hand. Either play or resolve one action, or pass and draw, or discard a card. So you can draw or discard a card. This is useful for whenever you want to clear out some actions you cannot play, so that you can draw a new hand of cards. Because you will always take a refresh, immediate refresh, if you have no more actions left in your hand. Doesn't matter how many boosts you have. If you have no more actions in your hand, you must discard the rest of your hand and draw 7 cards. The good and bad of that is that if you are a class that has armor, you also draw up to your armor limit, which I didn't realize Roland has an armor. Sweet. However, if you have over your armor limit, you will discard down to it. So if we've been building up armor on David until he's got 7 and he doesn't have any cards left in his hand, he might be losing all of his armor, which might be a reason why he draws a card in his turn, so that he can get new actions to play in following turns instead of having to discard his hand and give it up to armor. So speaking of which, let's go ahead and get our starting armor. So every character has armor in the game, except for Valora and Finn have 0 armor. So every time we refresh, we get the armor with it. And that's noted on the character right here. When it's not your turn and someone plays an action card, you can play up to 1 boost on that action card. Everybody can. Now, keep in mind, in a 4-player game, you're going to run out of your boosts in your hand a lot faster, which is where the balance is. So they have to be played on a attack that matches its color. So things that have extra damage boost another seeker's attack, boost another seeker attack. I have to play it on something that matches the color. To block an damage, you have to play it on a monster attack that matches the color. Again, the Wyvern starts off has all white attacks, so we don't have to worry about that in this battle. You can just play any defense on it. So I can actually block another seeker's attack. You can do this at any range. So wherever you're at in the board, you can do it. And the last thing is some of us will have ward actions. Whenever you play a ward action, it does count as your action per turn, but it stays out in play. Mine's actually really cool. The one more thing too, on top of it, is if you look in the bottom left hand corner of your card, there are some cards that are instants. Those actions are instant actions, and once you play those, you actually have to take another action with it. It is one of the few ways where you can refresh in the middle of your turn and then take an action with your new refresh team. They also have lightning bolts in the bottom right too. One of my favorite cards in this game actually is the Lurks Quick Shot. It starts the game with it, and it's like one of the few attacks I've seen that actually have instant speed attack.
Yeah.
And yes, I actually use that in my deck for a long period of time. Later on, when we find out deck building rules, you'll find out that you only can have up to 2 instances in your deck. I believe it's 2. And for the longest time, I had found another version of another quick shot and just ran 2 quick shots with her for like big portion of the game until like finally found some things I'd rather have. So yeah, that is how this game is going to work. So on here, there also have what each of the boosts do. You might have some draw boosts. Whenever you use a draw boost on a Seeker's thing, they get to draw or discard a card. Another way to refresh. There's also movements, and it allows them to move before or after. So let's say I start right off the bat, and it's my turn. Well, I'm not in range of any of my melee attacks, so I might see if anybody has a movement boost, and I might be able to run right into the wyvern's place and attack them. Oh, you've already got it set up. Good job.
I thought you automatically got a move. I know.
Get 1 move, but I'm not in.
Oh, okay.
1, 2.
Two. Oh, you have to actually be in the spot.
Yeah.
Oh,
if somebody
okay.
boosts you.
Yes, if melee is
Gotcha,
on the
gotcha.
spot, range is 1 away from the spot. So you have to be in one of these 3 spots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That is essentially going to be how we play the game. Last thing is you have this lantern over here with powerful ability. Anybody actually read the card yet? You don't have to if you want to. You can keep it surprised until you get it.
Yeah, let's
Do it.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So whenever you take a refresh, if your lantern is on the charging side, you flip it, and now you have access to it. Once you use your lantern, you flip it back over. So it's very beneficial to, once you have it flipped, to use it before you have to refresh again, because then you get to use it multiple times. Yeah, and they're pretty good. Pretty good. So let's just get going. We'll start with drawing from the bag here. And we'll start with Roland.
Oh, okay, cool. Like I was reading through my hand, is like, oh wow, this is a super cool opening that I hope pays off. So I'm going to lead off with my ward is an instant. As long as that card's in play, each time the wyvern discards a status, it suffers a damage.
Nice.
Then I will move here, and I will eat the focus.
Oh, pass the focus on
Yep.
to Roland. There.
Um,
There's a place for it in the top right here if you'd like
Yep.
to stick it there.
So this is going to do 2 damage and 3 hits of whatever the fire
Can't
status
boost,
is.
can't boost your own.
You're not going to boost yours.
yeah,
Firebolt
that's
has a special effect. I can discard any number of red cards to add more. I'm assuming this is going to be great.
All right, so this is
3 copies of that.
hurt. So every single one of these status effects over here have 2 sides to them, and hurt represents like a number of things, including being on fire, poisoned, bleeding out, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, this is definitely on fire.
On one side, it goes to your hand as a temporary status. On the other side, it goes to the enemy as a temporary status. You get to choose what to lay these over. And you can read what they do. You can read them out loud if you want.
Let's see. So, whenever he draws the thing it's on, I discard the card, and then the enemy suffers 3 damage.
Yep.
So, nice.
And you can stack them all on the same one if you want. So he just takes all 9.
1 on each.
Or you can do 1 on each, so he'll eventually take them all. But,
Although there's
yeah.
more.
Here is a special rule on this one down here, though. When you read this, it actually somewhat gets circumvented with this. If you would draw him a 10 or 11 or a 12, he gets to discard all statuses from the wyvern, and the wyvern moves directly to its target space. So you can stack them all on this one, so when he does draw one of those, he takes all the damage, and then can't discard them.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
There's just I'm gonna draw those quarter of
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's
Otherwise,
when
you,
he
you
sh-
could.
actually, I have another card in hand. I don't want these to trigger yet. So that seems good to
Yep.
me.
And the way they intend these to
Just
go
go right
is
on.
go right on top, just like that. Let me see
Yeah.
statuses real quick.
I would like him to have a giant pile of those because I have another card in hand that the damage scales based on the number of statuses he's stuck with.
Nice. So that was also a red thing, so we could have boosted it if had we wanted to.
I'll go ahead and play a boost. You can draw or discard.
Discarding might be good just so you can get through your thing better. I'll also just deal an extra damage. Actually, might as well.
I will discard one card.
Boost another Seeker's attack by 1.
So did we take an extra one?
I did it.
You did it?
Okay. He's on a 27 already. Hooray, we're doing it.
Alright.
Kill him.
Yep.
Getting the thing done.
And another 9 queued as soon as he
Yeah.
triggers.
All right, here we go again.
So wow, that's already
And
over
now
a third of his HP.
we're gonna go ahead and do the first darkness chip, which will go up to the time track, and that's gonna trigger this ability right here, which is a burst for melee. So what he's going to do is attempt to get to his target. He will make it, and now he's gonna do 4 damage to Roland. I will go ahead and play a defense to prevent one of the damage. The armor stays in your hand for right now. I'll explain how that works in a second.
I will also.
Come in.
He's going to be taking 4.
And we have
I can do
3 of
some
it
more.
blocked. So
2 more, so he's going to do all 4. All right, so
okay.
all 4 will be blocked. Let me explain what happens if you didn't block all 4. Let's say you blocked 3 of it, and we have 1 damage coming. Well, you're going to reduce the damage by the number of armor in your hand, and then you're going to discard 1 armor from your hand. Now, you didn't take any damage, you will not have to discard your armor. But that is how it works. You reduce it by the amount of armor in your hand, then you discard 1 armor. So we did it. We prevented all the damage to you there. Sweet. Let's go on to the next shit here. And we're going to go ahead and do a number 10. He's going to take 9 damage.
Yep.
And then go to your spot. He made it. He did it.
Yep. And now I'm sad.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't happen.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right. And we're going to move on to shit number 3. He's going to now do 8 damage to you. After attacking, the Wyvern's going to refocus. So 8 damage to Roland. Yeah, so I have no blocks anymore.
I don't have any
so-
blocks either.
Okay.
So instead of 8 damage...
Wait, hold on. I do have. Could play this action as a 2. This is a 2 block boost, right?
You may instead play this, yep, as a 2-block boost, yeah.
I'll
no
do
problem.
that.
Right, and you can also use your ability to eat one of the damage.
Yeah, right. So I can redirect 1 damage. I'll do that. So
Okay.
so this blocks 2, and I can redirect 1.
Yep, does that say anything about your armor?
No, it just says.
So you're actually, when you redirect 1,
Uh-huh.
you're actually going to get rid
So
of the armor.
can I? So I would get rid of 1.
Yes.
It wouldn't block any more than the 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
So he's going to take
So-
3 damage from you. So you're still taking 5.
And I
Yep.
take 1.
And then
Yes.
that reduces it by 1, so I take 4.
Yeah.
Out of 6. That's a lot better than taking
Right.
8 and going to 2.
Now he's going to refocus and,
And next,
yep, to the person with the highest HP, which is still cool.
I assume still me. I have
Oh,
13.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah,
Here
I would
we
like
go.
to discard a card, please.
Roland! It's going to go to you again.
Yep.
Eventually, us over here will get to play this game, but right
Yep.
now it is the John
Yep.
show.
Right.
Well, if he hadn't have shed his statuses, this would be a 7 damage attack, but it's not. So I'm going to move there and discard the now extremely poorly timed blow, which leaves me with no actions in hand.
You'll discard your last card, then draw 7, including recharging your lantern.
Recharge the lantern and get an.
All right. And that would be the end of your turn already. Move on to the next, which is going to be Valora's turn. Now you are 2 away from the wyvern, technically.
So I can move 1.
Yep.
Move 1.
And since you move next to me, you can trigger your ability, which is give a nearby person an armor. I'm your only target, so I'll just go ahead and
That's fine.
take this guy right here. I got 2. See, now if I refresh my hand, I lose an armor.
Okay. So I do have the quick shot in my hand.
Nice.
Okay. So I have to play another card with it.
You play that one first, and then you can choose whichever part you play it with it afterwards.
Oh, see, I thought you had to boost everything. Or no?
No, you don't have to boost
Oh,
anything.
you don't have to.
But you actually only boost on your opponent's turn.
And you're
your
not a problem.
other
Yeah.
sequels.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, this is semi-quad. John's
Just
winning.
spoiled the game for us.
John's
we're
winning.
actually
Alright.
fine.
Does that have to play on?
It has
The
to play
target's
on his turn for blue attacks. However, Rolling can play on anything. That one,
Okay, so I have to do that on
someone else.
my target's turn.
Yes.
Okay.
All boosts are on your target's turn.
Okay.
So you're gonna do 2 damage to him.
Yes.
Drop down to 16. I'm actually gonna boost that for you because I don't know if you're gonna play another thing or not, but
Yep.
there is a 2 damage boost
by
for you.
another 2.
By another 2 even. So normally you can only boost on the same color.
Yep.
But Roland can do that on whatever the heck he wants.
Okay.
He's gonna do that.
Okay. So I can follow up with another shot.
Yeah. So this is gonna be a 2 damage attack as well.
Who can I throw another boost on?
Yeah, if you have another. Actually, I think it is 1 boost per turn, not per
Okay.
attack.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 1 per turn per player. Nope, 1 boost per action or attack. Yeah. So
Okay. So I'll boost that by a 1 also.
and he goes down to 9 hit points already. And then you're going to gain +1 movement, so you
Yeah.
can move again if you'd like.
Now, would it be helpful for me to move away or no?
Since he does not focus on you, it might put you out of range if he moves this
Oh,
moves
that way.
further.
So-
But you could move to my space with me
Oh, okay. So I'm
because
more
I get
centrally located.
because I
Okay.
get being under armor,
Gotcha.
and I like having armor. I'm about to take some focus. All right, and then that's good. Your discard pile. If you have no more actions in your hand,
I do have 1 more.
so you are good to go. I like that card. I don't know which one I'd rather do though. We'll see if I get a turn first. 11. He's going to just.
Redraw that, please.
I mean, I don't think it's not
well,
going to do.
actually, no.
It will move him to David's space.
Yeah, it moves him to David. He was gonna move to David's space anyway. if he
Yeah, I
does
would
anything
like
else.
to not.
I'd-
have
I'd
it
take
do
that back.
But
We'll let him just waste his entire action moving to David's space.
Well, I mean, you could still. He says he might like you.
yeah,
so-
I have something that can do things to him when he does move. So
Yeah, I take it back.
Okay,
We'll let him move.
okay.
He's gonna move.
But
Alright.
I saw darkness chip. Oh, I can play this boost. Never.
Now I'm not in range.
Never mind.
I'm sad,
I can make you in range.
Okay, well, that's good. All right. It is the heart, so we get to choose which one of us gets to go. Ooh. I have something fun to do.
I got something.
Yeah, I would like to not take a turn until he has stats.
Oh, I can if I can get a speed boost by John and I go, I can push him out of your space so then he moves for you.
Thing is, I want to take my turn before he moves. That's because I want to.
Get your thing done.
Yeah, I want to. I have a ward I can play. But, I mean, I wouldn't mind while he's in my space going. But
Go ahead and go.
So I'm gonna play this instant ward action, which is Vengeance of Stone. While this card is in play, he suffers a wound suffers damage each time he moves. So moves, he takes damage.
Nice.
Then I'm gonna play Crush, which is so I take the focus, which I've already got it. It is 1 value, but it's +4 if I discard a shield and armor. So I'm gonna
Nice.
discard armor, so it's gonna do 5 damage.
Down to 4.
And then I'm gonna move to here. That way we're I'm in the middle of everybody. So
Would being able to just draw a discard card help you?
no, I don't think so right now. Okay,
I have one of those boosts too.
gotcha.
I have one action.
Okay.
The rest of my hand
Alright.
boost.
Next, we'll go with Asha! Can I get a boost? A speed boost?
Yeah.
Great.
Give you another one.
All right, so I am going to play. I think I'm just going to play sneak attack because that will finish him off exactly. 1, 2. I will do 4 damage to him, which will kill him, reduce him to 0, and I will take focus, and I think it does matter. I also draw normally 30 because of my Raven Charm. And then we'll read the quest here. If the Wyvern is reduced to 0, go to 1, 4. So now we're going to go to 1, 4, skip 1, 3. The Wyvern folds its wings over itself, finally defeated. You turn to the people expecting relief and gratitude. Instead, you're met with wide eyes and screams. You turn back in time to see the creature throw open its wings. The battle is not nearly over. The Wyvern enters its second stage. Place overlay 1A, 1B, and 1C on its sheet. 1A. Oh, look. It's meaner looking now. It's got 15 more hit points. And I believe this goes down here. All attacks deal 1 less damage to the weapon.
Or is that just a static thing?
I think it's just a static.
Okay.
When an enemy enters a new stage, remove all statuses from the sheet and it resets to full hit points. Any leftover damage in the previous stage is ignored. Any ability tokens now on passive abilities are divided among its. So this is a passive ability. Forget where. Oh, it says 5 right here, so it does go right here. So we're gonna go ahead and go bloop and bloop. If the Seekers are defeated, we're gonna go back to 1, 3. Otherwise, we get back to 0 life again. We'll go to 1, 5. So that's the end of my turn.
Basically, just the battle continues.
Battle continues.
Okay.
Now we do one less damage to it with all of our attacks. Roland gets his 3rd shit already.
Okay. Yeah, if only I could.
Remember when you played this and you lost?
I didn't lose this one.
Well, you said you lost the
No.
Wyvern you rounded.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Pretty sure you told me that whenever you first played this.
I don't think so. We have to play in the second scenario, right? By the way.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you move on no matter what.
Yeah.
Actually,
maybe.
before I
Oh.
resolve my turn, does anyone else have a way to inflict any kind of status on him?
Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
I got a good one.
Okay. We'll redraw that then, because I really do not want to take a turn. With this
All right.
hand.
All right. Let's get me, and then I'll do that thing, and then I'll go core instead.
Alright. Anybody need an armor?
Good.
It would not help me.
Mark, do you use an armor?
As soon as I actually
guess.
take an action, I'm
Although, where are you at? You're down there.
I'm down there.
Yeah, that's really
just unfortunate.
okay.
You could have done that.
I also don't want to be focused right now.
Yeah, that's true. Your status is your choice. That's fine.
Alright, I'm going to. I'll play this. So what when you explained the shields again? Because I don't think I had quick shield was the thing that I remembered. So as far as drawing cards back up,
You will not be able to get exhausted. Exhausted is just players.
so explain the
Whenever
shield.
you refresh your hand, you will draw always in your hand with 3 shields.
Right. So if I
Oh,
if
actually,
I had
that'd be
3,
fine.
then I just don't get more.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you had like
So that's
11,
all there is to it. I still go to if I had 11, then I
go down 3.
just start 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You always
Right.
go to that's your basically
Right.
your refresh
Yep.
armor.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, which is me and each other's secret in my space gain a shield or gain armor. So I'm gaining armor, and then it's an instant. So I'm gonna play Shard Whip, which is a ranged attack, and it does 2. I gain the focus, and it does +2 damage for every shield I discard, every armor I discard. So I'm gonna discard 2. So that is a total of 6 minus.
I can boost it, thank you.
Sweet.
Okay,
How
so
much is
that's be 8 minus 1, so 7.
Nice.
And I have no hand force, so
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can
With
read your lantern.
with my lantern says, It's called Adamant Blazing Crown. It's melee attack that does 2 damage. Blazing Crown armors core, feeling their core glow, drawing in and absorbing the strength of their nearby enemies. Before attacking, I can move all adjacent enemies into my space. After attacking, I gain armor per enemy targeted by this attack.
That's pretty cool.
So,
Yeah.
All right.
And that's the burst symbol, so that means you
right.
target
Yeah. So
everybody.
everybody in the space.
Yep, which is
Yeah.
everybody.
So then I just draw a 7 and get 3 armor again.
Yep. So I'm realizing using this would have actually been fine. I assume that means 3 different statuses.
Attack
Not
after
the same
attacking,
status
distribute
3
3
times.
statuses of your choice among the targets as you see. Distribute 3 statuses. Yeah, you can do the same status.
Same set. Give him 3 stacks of stun.
Yeah.
I mean, the third would be pointless.
All right, we're gonna draw the next next little attack here.
Oh, actually, 3 stacks of hurt would instant kill him.
All right, he's going to
Whoops.
move
Oh, well.
1 space into here and then deal 4 damage to you.
Does this so when he moves, he takes a damage. But
All
it's not an attack.
attacks.
It's not an attack,
Yes.
so he still takes the damage.
Mhm. So he's gonna do 4 damage to you.
I can block them.
I
That's-
have
I think that's all you need to block.
3 armor.
Yep. So that's all you need to block.
So I block it, and then I discard one of them.
Yep. All right. Next little thing. A 5. He's gonna now do 8 damage to you and then refocus afterwards. I have nothing to block for you.
I'll block 1.
All right. So he's doing 8.
He's gonna do 7 damage to
7,
you.
So -3. So I take 4. And discard this.
-2, right?
Oh, 2. Yeah, I was looking at this one. So it's -2. That's
So
7.
it's
So I
5
take
damage.
5.
Yeah.
Discard this.
I have 11 health. How much do you have?
I'm down to 8.
All right, so you actually have the highest health. He's gonna focus
Wow.
on you.
Does this automatically go to him?
It does
It said
because
it-
of
it
this.
said it would.
After
Yeah,
attacking
after
the
that,
wyvern,
then
refocus.
Got it.
I can do a lot of status effects on him, if we want to do that. This is next player goes, whoever wants to. I have a lot of armor. I wouldn't mind going to grab focus. So I
Yeah.
can, right? Like, I think that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems fine.
So I will move 1 space into here. And do right in the soft bits. It's gonna do 2 damage to him, 1 damage actually, and grab focus. And then after attacking, I get to place 2 weeks on every single one of his spaces.
Oh.
Would you like to move again after?
Well, that's actually it because this is a passive, so he doesn't get things there.
Would you like to move?
I think I'm fine there, honestly, because you would get bonus. Everybody gets bonus damage to the space I'm in,
Mm-hmm.
but if I don't move, he'll hit us both with his melee attack.
Right.
So I'll move back over here if you want to let me do that. Cool. That is my turn. I still have an action in my hand, so it will now be the next turn. Core. You get +1 damage if you're in my thing.
Where are you at your?
Oh yeah, never mind. You'd have to.
You moved up.
I moved out.
I could move.
Yeah, but you.
But
The enemy has to be in my space.
Oh, the enemy has to be in your space. Go ahead and move. There, and play Pierce Defenses, which gives me the focus. It does 3 damage and it cannot be reduced or redirected. So it's just going to be 3.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. Hopefully we get one more attack before the weeks go off. Then we got them.
Mm-hmm.
Core. There's your 3rd shit. Use your attack because it'll draw them in, and then you can.
Use my what?
Your ultimate, because it'll draw
Oh,
him into
yeah,
it'll
right.
draw him in and do an extra damage.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. And- yeah, let's do that. So,
He moves in. You do. Does anybody have 1 damage modifier?
it has to be a red. Is that right?
It has to be red, yeah. All right, so you're gonna do 2 damage to him because it's +1, -1
And then I gain a shield. I
Yep.
gain a shield or armor. For...
enemy,
Yep.
and then you flip your lantern back over.
Yep.
Hooray! One of us got to use our lantern.
Oh, I made a move.
Oh, he dies.
Dead. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Right.
There's
Yeah.
the extra bit.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, what's that?
If I had gotten my 3rd chit after you quadruple weakened him, that would have done 4 unblockable. Oh well.
We still won.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh,
I assume that's
although whenever I did 2 damage, did we reduce it?
So I gave +1,
You
-1.
gave +1. Okay. Yep.
+1,
yeah,
-1.
Yep. Perfect.
All right. So everybody, so the battle's over. You put all your armors back. If you want to keep your starting limit,
Yeah.
you can.
Alright.
But it does definitely stay out of your deck in the first part of it. So I'm just gonna keep mine on top of my lantern for now. If the Seekers are defeated, you go to 1-3. If the Wyverns are defeated, we go to 1-5. Here we go, 1-5. At last, the Wyvern is slain. Some of the merchants from the caravan casually ask to purchase the Wyvern's carcass. Apparently, they have a variety of uses. You look at each other and agree to provided you can keep some of the wing leather. You take the money and they give you, but don't offer to help as they load the stinking carcass onto the wagon. We gained 6 coins collectively. Let's gain 6 of these bad boys here. But this is what I'm talking about. If we did not win this mission, we probably would not have gotten the money for selling the dead wyvern. To continue onto the road of Venna, wary and unsure what else may lie between you and the destination. This quest is over. The next time you play, proceed to quest 2. So it didn't say it because it's going to be in the combat book, but we also take the focus token and add it to our treasury as well. Oh, I'll put all these back in the bag so we can get ready for next time. Keep the fate tokens there.
I assume we redraw.
Yes, we're our reshuffle the deck and everything. Don't put your armor in there, like I said. Which no problem with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reset my person over here to here. Wyvern is dead. He's gonna go to our dead pile over here. Real quick, I'll just make sure that it says being defeated and defeating enemies. All right. Yep, and then there's some extra rules for like the things we haven't got introduced yet in this book, so we can reference the combat book later if we need to. And then we can take this guy, stick the wyvern mat back inside of him. Take these things. There's also another card that was in the starting thing that if you were playing with the setup like we were supposed to, and start with this beginner's luck, which is a disposable card that you just add to your hand and shoot immediately. Just for like a get the battle started kind of card. We didn't need it. We killed that wyvern. So all these get tucked back right in here. You'll add the quest back to the thing and grab a quest 2. So I'll replace this with you. Alright, this is going to be fun. The Troubled Waters. We'll grab these guys out just like this. Put that face down for now. No one can see what we're fighting.
I didn't know if there was like an inlay of.
Yeah,
No, I
They're
think that's
putting our
the
bits
way.
that-
I definitely replaced those
Yeah.
pretty quickly with here are fate tokens. I'm gonna keep those there for right now for a good reason. Kinfire. These guys can go over here. Let's see if I can make 2 of these in a row. The last punch out board, I took the thing and threw it in the trash from over here. And now I'm bragging, so it's not going to work this time.
He didn't say Kobe.
The fight with the wyvern took a lot out of you, but your journey is not nearly over. You and the caravan can only afford a short time to rest before you get to push onward. The only thing lying between you and Vena now is the river. Upon approaching the bridge, however, you find that something or someone has destroyed it. A man from the caravan peers over the edge, making a show of studying the collapsed bridge. He shakes his head. Yep, won't be possible to get the caravan across without at least a makeshift bridge. You seekers are going to have to go secure some ropes to the other side. You raise an eyebrow. Us seekers? He doesn't miss a beat. Aye, whatever destroyed the bridge might still be lurking on the other side. You can't expect any of us to face whatever did that. He inclines his head towards the rubble. That's a job for you big, strong seekers. Sighing, you start looking for a place to climb down to the riverbank. Terrific. Refer to the adventuring rulebook in Quest 2 to learn the ins and outs of adventuring. So I'm going to go ahead and put Troubled Waters over there. Now we have another rulebook, Rulebook 3, the Adventuring Rulebook. It teaches us how to get through an adventure with skill checks and everything. And now we're going to go ahead and do that by going to card 1-1. I believe it says that. Making decisions. Somewhere in here it should say. We're just going to go to 1-1. All right, 2-1. We're in mission 2 now. 2-1. After tying off ropes to this side of the bridge, you survey the rubble-strewn river ahead and prepare to cross. Every seeker must reach the middle of the river in order to move on. To do so, choose one of the 2 methods below best suited for your seeker. Flip over the top card of your deck. If it matches the color shown as the chosen method, you reach the middle. If not, gain an exhaustion and try again. So it's important that we take our deck, shuffle it all up, because now between missions, this is a skill check.
So we didn't. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have a hand yet.
Do not have a hand yet. We're going
Okay.
to shuffle it up, and we're going to do some skill checking.
But I had a really fun tour.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Now, you get to choose. You want to swim across using your red stat, or do you want to jump across the rubble using your green stat? It's going to be pretty obvious what we all decide to choose
You
here.
just swim.
You guys are swimming. Me and Mark are jumping across the
Sure.
rubble.
Yeah.
So, basically, flip cards off the top of your deck until you hit the right color. So, red for you guys, green for us. I miss.
First one.
First one.
2. I get 2 exhaustion, so you have to hit it until you get a green one.
Okay. And you take 1 exhaustion.
1 exhaustion every single time.
Yeah. I got it.
Sweet.
Swimming was
So
good.
exhaustion is going to get added to your deck whenever you get them. They're not fun. But, you know, we'll get to that later. Once all seekers have reached the middle of the river, go to 2-2. You made it halfway across the river and pause to catch your breath. On a sturdy piece of debris, you notice a bit of flotsam caught between one of the bridge pillars and a nearby rock. It could be something useful. Choose one seeker to attempt to grab it. The seeker flips the top 2 cards of the deck. If either is a blue, the seeker frees the item. Otherwise, the flotsam breaks free and it's lost downstream. So
That should be me.
I say we vote John
Yeah.
to take that,
Yeah.
as he is the bluest of us.
And I haven't discarded any blues yet, so
Both blue. All right, we're going to go to 2-3. The flotsam turns out to be a black powder bomb. The fuse is blackened, but the bomb is undetonated. It's clear that several of these bombs were used to destroy the bridge, but this one must have fallen into the water, extinguishing its fuse and preventing it from going off. Who made it? Difficult to say, but the fuse has dried enough now that it might still be usable. You decide to hold on to it. It could be handy if you encounter more trouble along the way. Take memory 2A. So on these, you'll find some memories. I'm going to find 2A. The seeker who grabbed the flotsam gains the black powder bomb card as well, which is this guy right here. This player may add it to their unused cards or discard pile. So you want to either add it to your deck or not add it to your deck. That is up to you. But we'll take memory 2A, which is a card that basically just is a helpful thing for us in the campaign later. So, and later in the campaign, there's gonna be something that says like, if you have memory 2A, do X, otherwise do Y. And now we have memory 2A, which is it says on it, you discovered an explosive device while investigating the sabotage bridge on the way to Venom. Bombs can be useful for things, especially against the sort of enemies that the Seekers often find themselves against. Procuring more of these would be in your best interest, but the authorities and Denlux don't look kindly on peddling with explosives. No reputable merchant would be caught selling them, but perhaps there are other, more discreet suppliers. Ooh. So we're gonna like store that in our little bank over here too, with our money and our treasure. Go to 2-4. So now we're gonna go on to 2-4. Crossing this half of the river won't be so easy. The current here is strong, and the pieces of debris are farther apart. Every seeker must reach the far side of the river in order to move on. To do so, choose one of the two methods below. Then flip over card from your deck until you reveal 2 of the indicated color. For each card of another color you reveal, you must choose to either gain a fatigue or lose 1 hit point. So,
Do we recover all our hit points between?
yes, you should be at max hit
Okay.
points. Everybody go back up to your starting hit points. All right, so it's like the same thing. Swim across, you need 2 reds, or jump across, you need 2 greens. And this time it's good you have to go one at a time, because whenever you reveal one and it's not right, you have to take the exhaustion or the damage right then and there. 1. Yeah.
What about
One
this one?
That is, you count as whatever color you want. I got mine.
Oh, I got mine on.
You're good to go?
Yep.
Which I'd pick green or
Uh-oh.
5.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever seen someone have that happen before.
Yep.
That's rough. All right, so 5 damage or 5 exhaustions or a combination of them.
6.
6. So 6, combination of them. The good news is
exhaustion do?
So, exhaustions clunk up your hand. They're not actions, so if you have exhaustions in your hand, but whenever you discard your hand because of a refresh phase, you take 1 damage for every exhaustion in your hand too. So they are useful whenever you get people to boost you with cards. You could discard exhaustions and not have to take the damage from them later. But
Yeah.
if you ever have to take a refresh turn with exhaustions in your hand, they just deal damage.
So I can just take 3 damage, right?
Oh, I thought you got yours.
No, I drew 1. I thought we were doing 1 card. at a
Oh
time.
no. Oh right.
Yeah, no, but again, then get 3 and then get.
Okay, yeah, you could just
Yeah.
take 3 damage.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do the spicy risky thing. I am the glassest of all glass cannons.
Did you read the back of your thing?
Yeah.
You read it already? Okay. They tell you like play style like things in the back of your thing, and his says
Roland is for players who know the meaning of the phrase
Right.
glass cannon.
all right, here we go. You manage to climb up the riverbank and tie off the ropes. On the other side, some of the caravan appear to be reclining on the bank, enjoying your struggle. You build a quick fire and collapse on the ground while the workers begin a construction of a temporary bridge. As soon as you relax, a shiver runs through your body. Something is watching you. Now we have a conundrum. We get to choose between these 2 things. Whichever side we choose, this gives us some hints on how our characters would act. And if we act in accordance to our character, we're going to gain some of this Kinfire, which I believe is what it's called. I'm going to get exactly what it's called in a second. Kinfire token. Yes, it is a Kinfire token. So it actually is split down the middle on this one. Finn, along with Roland and Core, would rather whatever it is, isn't immediately hostile. Let's recover while we can, so we are ready for a fight. Us, along with Nas, says, roust yourselves. We may be exhausted, but only a fool relaxes with possible enemies at their back. So, would you rather rest right now or go figure out what's making these noises?
I think we should rest everyone. We have an injured party mate already.
Yeah, all the more reason for us to want to go on the offensive.
But I disagree. Loudly.
Well, let's put it to a vote. I vote we attack.
My vote would be rest.
It's like, okay, yeah, what what the character would do and what I want to do are not the same in this instance.
It was really
Yeah.
useful last time I played this because both my characters were on the same side, and I was like, well, we're doing that.
Alright.
So you didn't have to just flip it for you.
Yeah.
So it says his
Roll it
character wants to rest too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not his though.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna flip this. The angry wyvern side is go attack. The shadow wyvern is gonna be the other one. Oh,
Yeah.
Go rest. Okay.
hey, at least this is what I didn't do last time I played this game. All right, we're gonna go to 2-6. Curling up next to the fire, you pull a wax paper ration out and sigh with relief. Each seeker may flip 3 cards. For every blue revealed, one seeker may either gain 1 health or remove 1 exhaustion from their deck. This is collective, so everybody reveals the top 3, and for every blue we reveal. I'm gonna contribute 0 to
I
this.
also contribute 0.
I also contribute 0.
1.
Man,
I vote ideal.
if only I could have done that a second ago.
Man.
You get 1 health back.
Okay. Well, that's not good.
So I feel refreshed.
So he got 1 health back is
Yeah,
what we decided to do.
Yeah.
There's a rustling nearby, followed by a snort. 2 great stags burst forth, grunting and stomping their hoofs. They are unlike any deer you've ever seen, with oozing pustulates growing from their antlers and along the twitching muscles of their backs. They tense and charge. We're going to gain 1 fate, which means we probably lost the ability to get one of the other ones. Then discard a chit from each seeker's each seeker's chit from the chit bag into the spent chits. So we're gonna go through here and find one of each of us. Because someone wanted to rest. Need me. There's me. Next, open the atlas to map 2-8, which is this guy right here. Sorry, map 2, and go to 2-8. All right, so this guy's on the left and this guy's on the right. This guy's gonna get 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this guy gets 7 through 12 in the same way. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The chaos chip, we'll call it the chaos chip, the nightfall chip, goes on the top of the right one. Right here. Okay, this guy goes right here. We all go right here.
You did or did not have to face these three up?
I did have to face them, but we started
Different
to
circumstances.
yeah, we had a different starting map, and I think I got both my fate chips. You know, at least John has 1 more health, guys.
Yeah, this map looks different than what I remember too.
No, the map is the same.
Okay. Well, you placed it.
It's different starting areas. Yes, yeah. So if we were to, we would be starting around
Oh, I see.
in these 4
Okay.
spaces if we were to do
Okay.
it.
Yeah. So,
And you know, 2 of them have these ones right here have spots. If you're whoever's standing there gets +1 defense for range through range things. It doesn't matter if it's friend or foe. So if the Seeker's defeated, we're going to 210. Otherwise, we're going to go to 211. But now we get to do our fights. There's a lot of cards left too, so more stuff. Yeah. So everybody, we reshuffle our decks, and now we can draw our set. They both have their own focus chips, and they're both going to focus on the guy with the most hit points. They look like owls. They do look like they have beaks. They're owl deer.
see the pustules.
I do see the pustules too. They look gross and cool at the same time.
Okay.
Hey, I should have thrown the acrylic guy back in with the 1 too. Can you put that in 1 when you
Yeah.
get a chance? No rush. Let me do 2. I'll throw these guys in. They give you enough stands for like every single acrylic in the thing, but I
Right.
found that you really only need 4.
Right.
And just keep them. Okay, here we go. I don't think I didn't check chat once. Has anybody said
no,
anything?
Nope. Nope. It's not.
All right, well, let's go ahead and draw our first chit and see what happens. That's the darkness chit immediately. Yes. Cool. Okay. Now we get to have a status effects put on us. Rearing back on his hind legs, the stag lashes out with his front hoofs, slamming them into you. After attacking both times, one horn refocuses. So one horn is gonna go beep 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 beep, and then attack you twice.
I have 3 armor.
Yeah, so you're actually gonna prevent all of it with just armor, unless we want to like save your armor. I think we just
Yeah.
save our.
Yeah, just let me.
Yep.
Let me block it.
Let's go back to the combat guide real quick and make sure blocking does not reduce status effects. I believe it does not. I believe you're gonna have your status effects that hit you. Whatever, get this rule. Status effects. When a sack of the event is used against an enemy, if an attack with a status effect is used against you, take the status effect card. Right. So you will have 1 stun and 1 trap added to your hand. The next time you start of your turn, you're going to discard a secret chip from the bag.
Okay.
So next turn you take, you're going to lose both your next turns, essentially. And then on that one, you just can't move on your next turn, which might not matter. Here we go. Oh, that was one of these. Roland! Nuke 'em!
I mean,
I'm glad they don't have any burst attacks. That would have sucked if they would have started with a burst attack, for instance.
yeah.
Why are those chips out already?
Because that was our penalty for
Okay.
resting. Don't worry, he got a hit point.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed that part. I must have been not paying attention.
You're probably thinking about how poor the decision you guys made was.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I forgot. You guys both get one of these.
Oh, right. Yeah.
character
actually.
thing.
What's it do?
You won't know yet until
Yeah,
we get
that's
to the like town stuff later. But you guys have one.
Okay. So both my attacks will draw aggro, which ain't great. I'll move here. And we will stack a big old triple damage firebolt. With 2 damage and 3 wounds.
On to patch. Or sorry, one horn here gets 2 damage. You said.
Yep.
Would you like to draw or discard a card?
Yeah, that will let me cycle my hand.
And you said you got some wounds too.
Yeah, 3 total hurts on him.
He does have another discard all status effects from each great stag.
Yep. Looks like they're all equally likely right now. So, yeah, we'll put it on that just to make sure we get the damage. If all right, so take the discard. That removes my last action from hand. So I must
You have any exhaustion in there? You have any exhaustion in there?
Nope.
Nice.
Well, it took all damage and no exhaustion.
Then healed one.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Number
flip your lantern.
1.
Get your lantern too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Patchy can move up to 2 spaces before this. He doesn't need to. He's going to move 1 to the closest space possible. And he's going to do... Oh, sorry, it is a 5. Oh, dang it. He's going to move all the way in there. He's going to do 5 damage to you.
2 armor.
I'm going to go ahead and give you armor as well. So,
Blocking 2.
yep, blocking 2. David's going to take 1 damage right now.
What color are their attacks? Are they still all white?
They're all white still.
Okay. I mean, I could block too.
Yeah, that would be good because then I could save an armor.
You would not be saving an armor.
It's 5, right?
Yeah, it's only you're only blocking 4 of the
4.
5.
Well, I have 2 armor. I'm saying I would still have 1 left. Right?
Oh,
No. If you take any damage, you will lose an armor.
Right, but I have 2.
but if you use the armor to block any damage,
Right.
you lose an armor.
Okay.
So no matter what happened, you will be losing an armor.
Yes, that's sure. Okay. Right. Okay.
But now, if he played,
yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
just 1.
Well, you want to save an
Right.
armor out of his hand, you could do that. Otherwise,
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, so that's blocked. Yeah.
Yeah, now you don't have to lose.
Right. Okay.
But you do get this.
Cool.
David's gonna learn about all the status
Yeah.
effects.
Everybody hurts sometime.
All right, let's not get as many
All right.
bad ones now. Me. All right, there we go. Let's read this card.
Somebody else take these
Hmm.
aggro chips from me.
Oh man, this
I need to get-
this card's great.
Man, I would like them to not be in the same space as all of the bombs. I just drew the bomb. Oh well.
Yeah, I wish I drew one that not kick somebody out. I'm gonna focus Patchy. I don't know the hurts though.
Mm.
Mm.
Actually, I have a lantern. And that's something else.
I just want to read what this does real quick just to make sure. Okay, that's just for attacking. They can still move with a stunned, but all right. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it this way. We're gonna go ahead and Scorpion Strike. I gave him +1 movement, which I'm not gonna use. Deals 2 damage. I'm gonna do it to Patchy. Oh, sorry. I had to do this in the other order. Which means I will use the +1 movement. We'll start with a Blinding Fat Flash. Deal 1 damage to Patchy. So, if anybody wants to boost either of my attacks, they're green.
Oh. I can do that. Play 2.
2. Perfect. Patchy takes more damage. Moves down to 11. And then I can drop a stun on every single one of Patchy's abilities. And that's my turn. And I really want to use this coup de grace. Sorry, coup de grace. Got coup de grace.
I vote we fate token to try and get one of us.
Why is that?
One, I redrew Leech Charm, which I would like to get up before they start discarding those statuses. And 2, it sounds like we both have things we want to do before they move again.
Oh yeah, I am gonna move. I'm gonna move over here. I need to get for my coup de grace to do its big thing. They have to be at 8 hit points.
Yeah.
So I don't like. I would love to be able to use my coup de grace effectively, but I don't know. I feel like they're stunned quite a bit right now. So like
That's fair.
we're only gonna take damage on a 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Which means that's what we're gonna do.
Yep, exactly. Ready? The 2. So, when this ability triggers, discard this card and the enemy does not attack this turn. So he still would move, but he's not going to because he's focused on you and he's in your space. And he's just gonna sit there like a little dud. Also, 1 and 2's gone, so we're not gonna hit that ability yet until it's reshuffled. Alright. Court.
So first, my stun happens. You find my other chip or my other chip.
Oh yeah.
I cannot move. At the start of my turn, I suffer damage. 13.
But all those go away.
Yeah, then I'll remember this one. So this one is I can't move. So let's.
Don't somehow gain another one of those in the middle of your turn. The way it works is all those statuses is they are you discard one at the end of your turn.
Mhm.
So if he had 7 hurts, he would take 7
Yeah,
damage and then discard one at the end of his
yeah,
turn.
right.
Then take 6 the next turn and so forth. So yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna play. I mean, we're all here. Like, I can't move this turn, but I'm gonna do this anyway. Play my ward action. They take a damage when they move,
Oh.
and then I'll play Guarded Strike. Blue card, anybody can boost it. It's 2 damage, and then after attacking, I gain a shield or gain an armor.
Mm. Who will you be hitting? Patchy or
Let's
Bloodborne?
hit. Hit Patchy, 'cause I think this is going to do a bunch of damage. So.
It's gonna go down 9 hit points. I don't have any blue.
That's all right.
blue Bearskins.
Okay, so I will gain an armor and then get rid of the.
Sweet. All right. Almost
I
got
can sit back and watch.
You can do one of these. 9 is going to do 6 damage to David. Before attacking, one horde refocuses on the nearest seeker, but can't move. This attack ignores armor. So nearest seeker is either you or Mark, but if ties, he does his main focus.
So he's going to ignore armor.
He's going to do 6 damage, ignoring armor. That's fun. Well, the nice part is that you won't lose armor,
Right.
I guess.
Right.
Well, I'll block one of it.
So I can block 2.
Well, that's not bad.
3 damage.
Yeah,
then.
3 is fine. Yeah. Done 10.
All right, now we're gonna go with a heart.
Yeah.
I'm 1 away from a cool move, so I do not need to take my
Yep.
turn yet.
I can stack a ridiculous amount of damage on them if I get to Lantern. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
this is an AoE.
yeah, go ahead and go for that.
Do you have anything fun, crazy to do? 'Cause I feel like we want to have Mark do a turn too, because I feel like he's taking the
Yeah.
least amount of turns this game.
It's true.
Not just this round, last round.
Yeah.
Total, yeah.
I took 1.
So you've only taken 1 turn so far?
Yes, he has.
I think so.
So I'm okay with either of you going.
Okay.
I can't.
He's got an AoE
Or
too.
no, I
so.
could go.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to.
Okay.
I think you'll like. Wait, which one is your? No,
Well, I can't do splatter arrow because we're all there.
you can move out. All right.
Yeah, but you would hit everyone else too.
Just David technically.
Yeah, it's just me. Who cares?
It's just enemies.
I'm self-sacrificing anyway.
So card will say.
No, every other enemy and seeker in your target space.
Oh.
It's all right. I'll just redirect another damage from the enemy to.
I can do an acid.
I mean, if you want it, if that's the
Yep,
best move,
you'll like
to
it.
do damage to me, then.
All right. So
okay.
first you're gonna need to move away
Yes,
since you
of
have
course.
that. You can give me or you can give any one of us a armor because your space does not have an enemy that you would get to.
Oh, okay.
So choose any of us because we're all adjacent to you.
Well, who's?
I don't think I'm taking priority targeting for a while.
I could use it just because
That's fine.
mine plays with.
Armor. You can sacrifice his armor for extra damage and stuff. And then you do 1 damage to both these people.
Yep.
And then they also both, after attacking, place a.
Is it AoE?
It's not AoE. Sorry, you only do 1. Sorry, that I missed it. It is that's the focus symbol. Not the
Oh,
first
okay.
symbol. My bad. But after attacking, place the thing on up to 3 of your target's active abilities, so you can still place a lot of wound and hurt some people. Whichever one you want to hurt a lot.
Well, couldn't we? It's okay. This one's pretty much done. Couldn't we like just cover up the other?
With these if you like.
Yeah. So whatever it does, it has to.
Yep, so 9, and then
It'll
he's
take
gonna
damage.
go down to 15 instead, and he's gonna have hurt.
Hurt.
He's got a lot of hurt.
Mm-hmm.
A 3.
Three.
So he's gonna try to attack you again. Oh, you do take the focus from One Horn though. You're gonna pass him One Horn to see the better base one. Yeah, it's fine. You ain't doing anything.
Oh, it's like
You focus. Yeah, one side is like this is like the trophy
yeah,
side, and this is
right.
the focus side, or vice versa. I don't remember. It's fine. You can do it on either side you want to. Huh! 11. Oh no.
Think we'll redraw that.
Yeah, because then
Before-
he's gonna
before
he
we,
would discard everybody's stats.
Yeah,
here.
before he gets to shed all of his other statuses. Come on, hearts.
Ooh, another Valaria turn.
our turns are coming fast now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 turns in a row.
Okay. Captured rune. You draw a complicated pattern in the air. Energy forms to shackles to bind your enemy as spikes close in around them.
Nice. You want to hit the you want to hit the guy that is targeting you.
Yes.
So 2 damage to him.
Yep.
Oh, I should have did my +1 on your thing last turn. Oh. And then
Should
you
have
also
threw a
can
trap.
play a trap on him or whatever ability you want, which this is the one that does more damage and ignores armor. This one throws a lot of status effects on you.
Effects.
Well, and he also can't move to your space if he does the metal one.
Oh yeah, so I would do that one then. The top one, because the
Okay.
middle one he's not moving.
Okay.
Oops. Yoink.
Okay. They still have 1 action left. So maybe.
Yep, and you want to move.
Oh.
You do, because you get to give people armor when you move.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good.
And then give either anyone an armor again, including David again. You give him armor.
Could you use more?
Well, you can always use him.
I mean, I can always use it. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Yep. 5. He is stunned. He will not be doing his attack again. Choose the space with the most seekers with 1 space of Patchy. Patchy focuses on a seeker in that space before attacking. So he will do this between you two who has the most hit points.
No,
So you're going to take his focus too. He's going to try to attack you, but he is stunned. Come on.
Now I really want to draw my token before.
Yeah. 4. It's a range attack. After attacking, Patchy loses 2 health and refocuses. So he's going to do 4 range damage to you, Mark.
Okay.
I have no armor to protect you. You can redirect one to you.
Yeah, I can block 1, and then I could redirect.
That'd be 2 then. So you would take 2 Mark and get a hurt.
Okay.
You would take 0 because you would take armor
Yeah,
damage.
so then this goes with it.
Yep. All right, that would be it. Oh, he loses 2, then he refocuses, and so most hit points is
I
me
just
now
have
actually.
10.
So I will take green.
What are you at?
I'm at 11. I haven't got hit yet. All right, it's my turn. I'm just gonna move in here and coup de grace this guy. Do 5. Oh, he's focused on me now. Dang it. I do +5 damage if he's not focused on me and has 8 or less remaining hit points. Dang.
You're just too healthy.
Yeah. He didn't refocus that turn. That would have been the coup de grace turn. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and use Asha's dagger. Yeah. Range 2 attack. I will do 2 damage to that dude over there.
So I can boost a bit one.
Yeah, that's fine.
What color
Sounds
is it?
good. Red.
Red.
So 3 damage to that dude over there. And then I'm going to use its ability to put this back on top of my deck. And, move one probably. I can move in here so you guys do more damage to them. Yeah, we'll do that. They don't have burst attacks. I'm not afraid. I move in. I should have just stayed there in the first place. Your turn. Nope. That's it.
I wish. I
Someone
know,
else.
I mean,
clockwise around the table.
Right.
Someone else's
Like-
turn.
I feel like we should
Yeah.
start using our fate tokens.
There we
But
go.
we drew me anyway. So, all right. So, free action leech charm. You're
Oh,
not escaping
they've
all that
been-
damage.
How much? They've been moving. In,
They have not moved since you played
Something's
that.
moved,
No,
'cause-
they have not.
No,
They
really?
moved.
They
They
have
moved-
stayed.
They moved
What did they
here
play?
once, and then here once, and then that was it. That's the only
they were
time
both
moved.
in my spot whenever I played that.
Yes, yep.
Seems like a long time ago.
It was.
Yep.
Right.
Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if we pull an 11 or 12, one horn's just dead either way. Excellent. I will use Purity Fire's cleansing. I do 3 damage to each of them because it's an area attack.
And he takes all the things.
Yep, I take all the focus.
Me and Mark have yet to even flip our lantern. So
Yep. And I get to distribute 3 statuses of my choice among targets as I see fit. I think I will triple stun Patchy.
he likes it. He's been triple stunned before. Now, keep in mind,
Or
oh no,
Oh, he does have
whenever
one
he
feat,
dies
I think.
though, his stuff is
There's
gonna
1,
slide
2,
over.
3,
So
4, 5, 6. So yeah, patches are all gone actually.
yeah, but if
oh,
he dies,
no,
his will slide over.
Yeah.
the 6 is still in the bag.
Definitely doing
That's
that.
the
Oh, that's a
9.
9. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Also,
in that
7 and 8 might be sliding over.
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah. I'd say, and then they'll move over.
So we could
Yeah.
we could still just triple stun him.
Yeah. So I was thinking 11 and 12 are both in, and if he pulls those, one horn just disintegrates.
Yep.
So I think I'm okay with that.
Okay. Next one.
And I will hope I just don't get
Yeah.
wrecked.
A 6. He's going to
He's-
choose the space with the most seekers within one space Apache. So he's going to definitely just choose between all of us who has the most hit points and refocus, which is me again. And then he's not going to attack me
Yep.
because of
being perma stun.
yeah, we've definitely been a little mean to this guy.
Yeah.
All right, next up is a heart. And I'm got focus again, so I still can't coup de grace him. Actually, I can because he's within dead range.
Right.
Yeah.
I can coup de grace them and then flip my lantern and at least read it.
Yeah. The funny thing is, we do 1 damage to Patchy, and
Oh, by the
then-
way, you did 4 damage to each of them because they're in my space.
Oh yeah, okay. So actually, the amusing thing would be if that gave us the option to force the 11 token, but it doesn't.
And I could kill Patchy.
I choose to. Dead. And then I'll flip my lantern over and read it for the first time ever because I've not read anybody's lantern except for people I've read. I didn't draw any exhaustion this whole game. Anyways, he dies. These will slide over to the respective size. So now if we roll a 5 or a 6, which we won't because we already flipped them off. But if we did, the stuns will go away. And now Patchy died. Oh, yeah, get that trophy. Okay. Sneak attack. I've already seen these cards. Oh, not this one. Ooh, that's fun. My lantern ability is Eclipse. Eclipse the sight, whispers Asha. Like a candle being blown out, she vanishes. Moments later, a thin wound seems to open by itself on her enemy's leg. After attacking, you may refocus each enemy focus on Asha to another seeker of your choice. People are gonna hate you. All right. We are going to the next one.
And thin wound. That's a 6 damage attack.
8. So 8 is focused on you. He's going to attempt to attack you. First thing he's gonna do is try to move. He's not gonna be able to.
Yep.
And then he's going to hurt himself and go get 2
So
more
he
hit points.
takes 1,
3,
2, 3,
actually.
4 total damage.
Yep.
And goes to 2 hit points.
And then he's gonna like stare at you
And
longingly.
can't reach me.
Well, what if he draws a
Yeah, if he draws
a 7
Yeah, if he draws 7.
or the darkness chip?
Is there another one?
There are 2 darkness
Ooh.
chips in there.
Rough.
There are only like 8 of these left too. So there's like a quarter. Of...
Do we fate token to?
He ain't
to-
gonna.
to
It ain't gonna kill
choose.
you.
Yeah, because we only have one of our
Oh,
tokens left
yeah.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. We actually we also have a heart.
Right.
So there's a quarter chance we just kill him too. Also, if he draws an 11, he's dead, or a 12,
Yeah.
or a 9, or
The only one of ours is mine.
It's like,
and
I mean,
don't know
we
if
haven't
would-
used the fate token yet. I assume we get another one at the start of the next battle. Like, just. But
I'm okay
doesn't
with
matter.
it.
Doesn't matter.
We'll get the void box out then. Screw it, we're gonna use it. All right, this is what we would have drawn. Hey, he would have. That would have been
Could
bad.
have done something.
Yeah.
All right, wow.
Um.
So we can either let Valeria here get the killing blow.
But I don't have the. I've got the splatter arrows. The only thing I'm looking like that.
That's fine.
That kills him.
I've got. If it hits me, I've got lots of armor.
It doesn't actually
Yeah.
hit you. Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And it's fine because the
It-
game will be
yeah,
over,
I mean,
so we don't have status effects. Splatter arrow him.
What is a lose on this? Is it if we all die or if one?
Just
person-
one person dies, we lose. Okay, so we did it. We killed him.
Okay.
Mark, you could charge your lantern.
How much damage would it do to me?
Nothing. It would give you 2 of these.
Yeah.
Sorry, just 1 of these.
It would have been bad probably early in the
Just
battle.
right,
but,
All right. If the Seekers are defeated, go to 210. Otherwise, we go to 211. If anyone asks, you're just going to blame your oh, sorry, it's not us. 211. I'm not blaming or defeating anybody. You pile the bodies of the stags to burn. Black blood oozes from their wounds along the sharp scent. You look out at the dark trees of nearby woods. What could have caused these deer to go into such a frenzy? When the caravan catches up, the leader nods to you. He grimaces and looks away from the burning carcasses, passing you a handful of coins as your pay. We get 6 more coins. We are rich. Look at this. Look at this. And then go to 212.
Real money is the friends we made.
When you arrive in Vienna, the caravan leader shakes your hand and thanks. Over there's the inn. You can find Mayor Dora there. And if you need us, we'll be camped by the lighthouse site. Inside the inn, you find an orcish woman leaning against a counter with a dwarf who appears agitated. The Urk turns and smiles. You must be the Seekers, sent to escort the supply caravan. I'm Dara. Did everyone make it out into town okay? You nod, and she turns to the dwarf. There you go, Hoyt. Say your piece and make it quick. This lot looks like they could use a rest. He hesitates. If you please meet me at your burnt alchemist lab later, I could use your help. So go to the burnt alchemist lab later to help him. Once the dwarf takes his leave, you tell Dara about the sabotaged bridge. Well, that's certainly not the first bit of trouble we've had, she says. I'll send some carpenters out to get a proper repair done before the Hierophant arrives. In the meantime, your room and board here at the inn is free. That's the least I can do. Let me know if you need anything, and feel free to explore the town a little bit. It's quite charming out there, away from the city. If you ask about Vienna's lighthouse, go to 214. If we want to ask about the Hierophant, we go to 215. If we want to go explore the town, we go to 260. So, what do we want to do?
So it's lighthouse, explore the town, or
Hierophant.
Hierophant.
You want to just do them all?
I mean, yes.
If you ask about Vienna's lighthouse, go to 214.
Do that.
Why is Vienna constructing a lighthouse all of a sudden? Dara sits quietly worrying at one of her tusks before answering. The light from Dinlux, it no longer reaches us. I don't want to spread panic, but it's as if the Kinfire is diminishing. The farms here are vital to the city, so I sent a letter asking for aid. Hierophant Sullen herself agreed to come bless us with Kinfire as long as we built the lighthouse ourselves. Return to 213. Would you like to ask about Vena's lighthouse, the Hierophant Sullen, or go to explore the town?
Ask about the light.
Okay. Why is the Hierophant leaving the safety of Dinlux to come to Vena herself? I was surprised by that as well, Dara says. I appealed to the temple for aid and heard back that Hierophant Sullen herself was coming to bless a new lighthouse with Kinfire for us. She hesitates before continuing. The temple guards the secrets of Kinfire closely. Maybe only one as knowledgeable as a Hierophant could help. Regardless, I'm grateful she's come. Return to 213.
Let's take our newfound information and check out that light.
If you go explore town, read this. Enjoy our little town. When you're tired and hungry, come back here to the inn. Once you've rested, I've got something I could use your help with. Don't forget to meet with Hoyt if you have a chance. Open the atlas to map 3. Let's go ahead and get our characters off this guy. Grab the wrong one. Whoa, look at this guy. Look at that.
Seeing this, please stop.
All right, and open the Vena pack in the loot box. So let's get out that loot box now.
Right,
Let's
let's do it.
this guy right here.
Loot box opened.
Including the boy box, which should get out real quick and toss the one we used.
You put it down there underneath that. Well, it was there. On the floor.
Maybe. Did I put it in here? Oh, here it is. It's on my guy. Void box. So this is where we put all of our fate tokens. We'll never see him again. So Dinlux pack 1 should be the very first thing over here. Vena pack, sorry. We did it. We opened a Vena pack. Yeah. All right. You have 3 city actions to explore the town with before you need to get on to your next mission. See the exploration rule book for Quest 3. Oh, this guy right here. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's found in Quest 3. However, your 3rd city action must be to go to location 1 and sleep at the inn. Take prompt Q3, which is this right here. Add it to our stack here. For now, when it's time to go on for you to go on a quest, choose from one of your available prompts. So we can choose one of our quests that we have. Right now we only have one. Keep in mind that you will never be offered a quest that is too difficult for you to complete.
That makes it easy.
So now we can go. I won't bother getting the thing out until we're ready to go. But right now we can go explore these areas, and we can only do 3. So the Burnt Alchemist Lab is where that guy wants us to go.
Yeah.
The inn is where we need to go to go sleep. And then we have other things we can go do. We can go visit Morella's Wares, the Lucas Tea Wagon, the Lonely Lantern Tavern, the Lighthouse Construction Site, and the Kinfire
I really like that lighthouse.
And you can see there.
Sense of theme.
well, definitely the Burnt Alchemist Lab is one of the things we should do.
And all right, you want to go do that real quick?
Yeah, I
First
like
thing we
the
do?
idea of either the tavern or the wares also. Wares sounds like we can buy stuff.
And we have 12
Since
gold.
we have money.
Yeah, right.
Approaching the burnt out husk of the alchemy lab, you see a dwarf squalor. You met earlier, pacing back and forth with nervous energy. He gives you his name, Plate Belgar, and thanks you repeatedly. I would say fate delivered you to me if I believed in such things. You see, I'm in need of skills such as yours. He turns to look at the charred ruins. I would like you to investigate the crimes committed here. Arson, murder, theft. This is, or was, my friend Mika's workshop. He perished along with it. If you can make time for such thing, come talk to me and I will share what I've learned so far. We're going to gain quest 16 and remove this card from Vena, so that card goes away. Oh, wait, I gotta read the rest of it first.
Yeah.
And your city action is over. So now we're left with 2 city actions, and we're going to take quest 16, Ash and Bramble. Add it to our quest list over here. All right. Yeah.
So one of the two has to be to do what again? To go to the end?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So we have one thing.
Yep.
There's, I think my colors or my Morella's wares.
Morella's wares, or you want to go blue?
Either there or the 10.
Hey, where sounds good.
Or
We get to see stuff.
or the lighthouse is nice this time of year. Yeah, where is that?
Wares. The shopkeeper, a tall, thin elf, greets you cheerfully as you enter. I've heard tell of you seekers, but I've never met any before. She watches you intensely as you browse the shelves stocked with fencing, chicken feed, and sacks of rodent repellent.
I didn't realize that's what we would.
I cater mostly to farmers around here, she says, but my husband Jed is a blacksmith. He might have some items that interest you. Morella leads you to the forge out back, where you find a human man with white hair and ropey muscles. Sorry. She signs to him in a few quick gestures, and he nods to you before uncovering the table to show you his real wares. His wares, I say. You shop at Morella's Goods. Add the Vena Market. At Vena Market, if you haven't already, see shopping in the town exploration guide. So, we're gonna go ahead and find Morella's Goods and show off the 3 things he has to offer us. Defending Blade, Heavy Staff, and the Loyal Arrow. Loyal Arrow's pretty fun. Now, I will have to point out to you guys that whenever you are deck building, there are some of these symbols in the bottom right. You can only include a number of those fires equal to the amount of fire you've accumulated. So me and Mark we could buy these cards, but we cannot add them to our decks right now. The Defending Blade's really fun.
Yes, I could use the defending blade. But
Yeah.
that's awesome. How much do they cost?
3 each. That is
Each,
on
and
this
we
here.
have-
Once purchased, add the cards to and any boost to unused card pool. Swap them into keeper deck later.
We have 12 monies. Is that right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is this upside down?
I would like to have the defending blade.
Yeah. I think head staff works for me.
Yeah, since we can both add them immediately.
I will remove V2. And now, for whenever we want to, we can go back to Morella's Wares Goods and buy these in the future. So we're going to buy those 2. Now, we could buy the other one just to have it, and we never have to worry about visiting it back again. But then,
But basically, just junk up my hand.
we would keep it out of play.
Oh,
we
keep it
can't
out of
even
play.
put it in our deck.
Oh,
right
we
now.
get you.
We can't even put it in our deck right now. Is the real tragedy there.
Yeah.
All right, so these guys will go right back into Vienna pack here. And the stuff we can do in Vienna. Okay. And then we're gonna go to the inn. All right, V1. Stepping to the inn, you're met with the smell of fresh baked bread and can hear the gentle squeak of the water wheel turning out back. Dara, the mayor of Vienna and owner of the inn, appears wiping her hands on a towel. Looking for a hot meal and room for the night? Your room and board are free as long as you're in town. If you stay the night, see sleeping at inns in the town exploration thing. Your city action is over. Otherwise, return to the map and choose again. All right, so that one will stay in the deck because we can do that every time we come back. But we rest, and whenever you rest, you guys can look through your deck and get all your exhaustion cards and toss them. You can also make trades with your decks with the cards that you've already got.
Which me and John have to, right? Because
No.
you can have more than your
No. So the cards when you bought them go to our stack in the middle.
right.
Now's the chance for you to use them, but yes, you do have to.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah,
Yes,
right.
yes. If you want to add those cards to the deck, yes, you do.
Which I will add.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this guy right here, and I think there is a. Yeah, by the way, dead cards will go to the back. The Venom pack. All right, I will take quest 2 and I'll put it up while you guys look at what you want to do here. And I do need quest 3 because there's apparently a rule command that we need. We want to just go on to. You want to do one more quest, guys?
I'm fine with
It's
it,
like
but
6:30.
I'm good with it. So it's up to you.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right, one more quest.
Whose copy of the game is this?
This is our store's company's copy. Yeah. The Incredible Dream is super nice people over there, and they gifted Miniature Market a
Wow,
copy to use on
super.
stream.
Super nice.
Super nice people. The best. Sorry, they're equal with Battle Systems, Fox Mine, Cobalt Press,
And all the ones that I have.
and all the ones that I run.
Yeah. I'm partial to all of them, plus everyone else that we work with. They're all great. Alright. This.
Except, just kidding. I mean, not just kidding. There are some people we don't like, but it will
We
be.
don't talk about.
But we don't
Those
need to
people.
publicly acknowledge that.
Yeah.
We like everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so this. Mine is good to go.
Okay. 2. You go back to 2 when you get a chance. And we do need 3 because 3 gets the town rule book out, which I don't remember having to open 3 to get the town rule book. But here is the town exploration rule book. What we just did is better explained in here on how to do things. Talks about disposable items, so because we get more. Sleeping at ends. So you can customize your secret deck. Additionally, when you sleep at an end, you will usually each be given an opportunity to customize your secret deck. Limit, you can only have one secret technique. If a card shows a seeker's face on it, it's unique to that seeker. Deck size is 18, 9 action cards plus 9 linked boost cards. So you guys, whenever you replace the card, got the linked card out of there too,
Yep.
I'm assuming. Yep. Color requirements, you guys have done with that. Limit for Kinfire. Instant cards, no more than 3. It is 3 instant cards you can have in your deck. Events, unlocking quest, trainers for later, blah, 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 blah. All sorts of fun things. So now we're up to 3 rulebooks. Getting started, combat,
By the
adventure.
way, this game has 21 rule books.
Not quite. I think it's actually 4. I think we unlocked them all. So
Can you imagine seeing the contents list for a game that you're considering buying and seeing 21 rule books included with it?
we also
If they're all in different language.
Just, I mean,
I think I've seen a
if
couple
it's-
games.
the
that
beer
have, like,
games,
yeah.
the beer games definitely have like at least 4.
At
I
least,
think,
yeah, 4 or 5.
All right. So now when we go on, we can either do quest 3 or quest 16. Now,
Okay.
this is not the quest. I think it will prompt you that we have to complete this quest before the next one, quest 4. But we could do quest 3 right now and
So we have to do 16 before we do
quest
4.
But I think it pretty much says you're
Yeah.
leaving. It says you're leaving Vena to go to Denlux. You have to wrap up your things.
Jump up to 6. Yeah.
So Into the Shadows, as Dara, the mayor of Vena, has requested you help with something once you've explored the town and rested up a bit.
Oh.
Or
Oh,
Ash
those
and Brandable.
are those your? Oh,
Let me see.
yes, they are.
I got the top 2 cards. Yeah, they're different.
The downside is I forgot when we got
also,
to visit Vena.
Spinning
Yeah.
around
yeah.
by your left foot.
So the downside is what?
We I forgot that when we get to visit Vena and when we can do side quests, so I prepared this scene. I mean, it's not the biggest of deals, but I prepared the Sandy's for quest 1 through 4. not
Oh, let's just do 3 then.
that's fine. Okay.
No, let's just do 3. You got it ready to go.
3.
3 it is.
We will put our current stuff up here, including them. I'll keep the memory out. Okay, so this can go off to the side again.
Okay.
We will grab Into the Shadows.
All that unlockable stuff.
So, three enemies.
3 enemies. Let's not do this one. Does that mean 16 has 16 enemies?
Yeah, figured it out.
But they all start in the same place, so if one of us has a AoE
Right,
attack in
you just-
hand, we just win on the spot.
Right.
Well, hopefully me and Mark can get some Kinfire now, so we can play with the cooler cards.
Make better decisions.
We did actually. Our decision was much better than
I
healing
mean-
John for
I mean,
one.
John would disagree with his one heal damage. So.
Yeah. See, if I don't brag beforehand, I can make it. In the morning light finds you rested and refreshed. The smell of breakfast lures you down to the main room of the inn, where Dara invites you to have a seat. You ask her about the task she mentioned yesterday. The sabotaged bridge is not the first trouble we had. When construction on the lighthouse started, so did the attacks. These bandits, as if they want to cut us off from Dunlux. They've ambushed caravans, raided farms. I have no proof, but I'm sure they're the ones who destroyed the bridge. She pauses, blowing the steam from her teeth. We suspect they're operating out of one of the forests northeast of here. I've sent some armed locals out there, but none have returned. We can't afford to lose anyone else, but Seekers are trained for this sort of thing, right? You agree to track down and deal with the bandits, but first, breakfast. No sense facing danger on an empty stomach. Go to 3-1.
Find out what you get from there.
What about the second
Hmm. Oh, this is
11.
a fun little thing that we miss out on. 3-1. After you breakfast, you gear up to make your way north. Near the edge of town, you spot a dwarf running in your direction. Wait, she calls out. When she finally reaches you, she leans over, hands on knees to catch her breath. I just wanted to thank you personally, she finally says. My aunt and uncle are among those escorted here. They're safe because of you. She weighs off her thanks, all in a day's work for a seeker. But the dwarf stops you again. The forest where you're headed, some ruins appear there after the starless night, and someone warned me that they are haunted by malicious spirits. It's not safe there. Now, if we had Finn in our group, little token right here, little Finn's face, the bard, we get to do a special thing. It says go to 3-2. But we don't have Finn, so we gotta go to 3-3 instead and skip that. I'm not even gonna read it. Not even look at it. Done.
Did you have Finn last time?
No. I still have no idea what's on this card.
Mysteries.
Mysteries. Alright. The forest northeast of Vina is quiet and cool. There's a shaft of smoke rising in the distance. A campfire. You ease up on the camp, keeping your footfalls quiet. You ready your weapons. But when you emerge from the trees to strike, you find only a pile of corpses. They could be the men Dara sent out before you. The camp is littered with abandoned supplies. Whoever left must have been in a hurry. You notice tracks leading deeper into the forest. Oh, they split us again on this one. We have a conundrum. Choose between these two. Me and John and Finn might as well search the camp for useful supplies before we go. David and Mark and Nas says, we don't have time to mess around. Let's get going.
I just can't make up my mind. Last time I wanted to.
Well, I vote we search for supplies.
Let's
That's
go.
what
Let's
we've
just
done.
go. Let's see. Remember what happened last time we
Yeah, we
waited
waited
in the
around.
field? Let's just go.
We're flipping again since it's defense team even split. All right. Scary face is the get on with that face. You guys both get a Kinfire.
Yeah.
And we're skipping all the fun supplies.
You just
3-5. You follow the bandits' track deeper in the woods until you reach a river. Its waters are swift and deep. You only see two possible ways to cross. The rickety bridge before you seems most expedient, but could easily be ambushed. Downriver, you see the ruins that the frightened dwarf warned you about. All right, Core, and Core alone, says, let's take our chances with the bridge. Better an ambush than whatever's lurking in those ruins. The three of us... The ruin seems safe from attack, and we might find something of value.
you should find Flip.
No, I'm getting my Kinfire. You guys can both get a Kinfire too.
That doesn't seem right.
Haha, you guys all have 2 and I have 1. I got my face on here. The ruins sit atop a river spanning its banks as if randomly placed here. Another of the alien structures sometimes left in wake of the starless nights. On the walls are strange markings and statues with no clue to their meaning or purpose. A deep hum begins to build, growing stronger and stronger until it threatens to shake your very bones apart. If you have memory 3A, we can go to 3.8. We don't have memory 3A.
We've got memory 3A.
We would have gotten it from the camp that we skipped. Thank you.
It wasn't bad anyway. Memory 3A is the silver
Ash's ears can barely take the relentless sound. Go to 3.9. That sounds bad, actually. Alright, we're gonna go to 3.9 and not even read the rest of these. Asha struggles to move on, the sound nearly unbearable. You're welcome, guys. She notices a glowing red indentation in the wall up ahead, the very place that the hum seems to be emanating from. She pulls out her dagger and hurls it at the indentation, hitting it dead center. You're also welcome.
Yeah.
The hum ends with a pop and then silence. Asha raises a hand, tugging on the magic that calls her dagger back to her. Relieved, you continue your way until you emerge from the ruins. Outside, you fall to the ground, your ears still throbbing with pain. Each seeker must flip 2 cards, gaining exhaustion for each non-blue revealed. So make sure you get your deck shuffled and you want
That
not
made-
blue.
Hopefully that.
You want
Yeah.
blue, rather.
Alright, I take 1. Man, I only have 2 blue cards in here.
Ah, yeah! White. I get 0. So that's actually not bad, guys. Alright, let's go to 3.10 now. You continue through the woods, following the bandits' tracks until they end in the entrance of an old mine. Curiously, it appears unchanged by the darkness. You've heard of places that are immune to the transforming effects of the starless night, locations with deep histories and powerful magic. You approach with caution, making your way down the dark borders of the mine. If we have memory 3B, which we do not, go to 3.11. Otherwise, you go to 3.12. You step silently through the passageways, carefully to avoid any traps until you come across a camp lit by luminous green moss. The bandits are reclining against some rocks and drinking from brown bottles, but their weapons are close by. You take your positions, ready your weapons, and then attack. We gain 2 of these. We can only use one in the battle, but one banked. Each bandit begins the battle with a stun on every one of their active abilities. Open map 4 and go to 3.14. Whoa. Wait. He is first, middle, end. Silly spinner. Don't forget to reset your hit points if you haven't already. You can shuffle your decks now.
Oh, even after the
Even after, yeah.
crossing?
Yeah,
Okay.
you always do it before the battle.
Yeah.
We have we start in one of these positions here.
Start in the middle, so.
This is fine. And then they start in reverse order, apparently, in a random order. It seems like that. But here they are. You would like to grab 9 stuns and stun them each when you get a chance.
Is that based on a choice we made?
Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
just goes on each
We
one of
wasted
their-
at least less time probably, and so
just covers each one of it. then.
Yep. Flip them over because
Yeah,
you see
yeah,
the
there's a-
Oh, okay.
I also like how they all have names. Corley,
Right.
Lars, and Mo.
That's like the 3 seasons.
I did not
Yeah,
even notice
yeah,
that until I
that's-
said it out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Mo,
Except
Lars, and
He should
Corley.
be first. He should be middle, and he should be last.
I think it's Mo,
That's Larry Moe and Curly.
Mo, Larry, and Curly.
Always been.
Mo is the dude. He's the leader of the
yes,
Stooges.
But he's last. I think Larry Moe and Curly is time.
He's got a bull head.
He does,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
And Curly is bald, so
Yep. And
Perfect.
all we need is
Shemp. Where's Shemp?
yeah, flip the next card and where's Shemp?
Yeah, right.
Well,
And
there was
Curly
only
Joe.
3 at a
Right, and
time.
Curly
though.
Joe,
No,
yeah,
they
yeah.
were all like in place
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Curly.
Yeah.
That definitely looks like Larry. Oh, well, with a beard. The hair is wild.
Oh man, this is great.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah.
These guys can't be tough.
If the Seekers are defeated, we go to 315. Otherwise, if the Bandits are reduced to 0 hit points, we go to 316.
I mean, we're starting.
Oh,
with-
sorry.
They're-
Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and repeat 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I really hope they do damage to each other because that would be
That would be
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that they do?
I forget this. Like,
Yeah.
I've been through 21 missions. Like,
Right.
and whenever I read them, I didn't.
You didn't
I
pick
did
up
not
on,
get hung
yeah.
up on their names.
Yeah,
so.
right. Yeah.
Okay. I'll draw my 7 cards.
Where's Chaos go?
On 9. Of course, Mo gets the Chaos token. Nah, the downside of playing by yourself is you don't often read the names of your enemies out loud.
Right. No, you're in.
Should've.
They're all white attacks still.
Yep, it does that for quite a while, and then they'll start getting branching out in a couple missions in. Let's get going then.
And
These. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get one of them. You're gonna get Lars's.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna get Corley's, and you're gonna get Moe's.
Yeah, it's you get Curly's.
Corley's gonna target the guy with the least armor, which is you. And Moe's gonna target the guy with the least hit points, which is 10 on.
I've got Larry.
And I am good. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna start with whichever one of us wants to go first.
I only took one action. It's fine. Wait, they're all right there.
Yeah. I'm far away. I am not gonna be able to do unless someone can help me move.
And
won't
I
be able
can
to do anything.
hit one of them now. So
I can stun somebody some more if someone lets me move up even further.
I mean, I could do it.
I can help someone move one space.
Yay! All right, I'm gonna choose. It's not me.
If
I vote.
if I could go, and you could move me. Although it depends on the color move that
You can say what color you.
Yeah. Or if it's because I have blue attack.
Well, like my move is a move of red blue, so
Okay. Yeah, I mean I wouldn't mind going. And
Let's
moving,
let Core go.
moving to who's
Boom,
got-
boom, boom, boom.
let's go.
You want to go kill Lars first? with
Yeah,
18?
he's the one that's got my token. Okay. So I will so if I have an instant that's an attack, I can play that and then do
What is it? It tells you when you can play it.
Okay.
Most of them say you can
it
play.
says, do this instead. So that's the instant portion of it.
The
so-
instant portion says what?
It says you may instead play this as a boost card. So is that
Can I see it?
yeah.
I think that is correct.
Yeah, because
Can I read the? Yeah, I have them right here. Because I have a mine is a little weird. My
that is a little
bad.
well, yeah, because instead play this as a
You basically
have a
replace.
boost card, but like that wouldn't be an instant thing anyway. That would be on
Yeah.
one of your turns. So what's it
No.
called? It's called with those. Is that-
yeah.
Instance. Combat charm example. Reading abilities. What
I want to say it's just a free action attack.
Well, if you read the other
with
instances,
extra.
That's what I
Because
I
like
thought,
it's
because
formatted this,
Yeah.
except for the one I have in hand isn't an attack.
right. Yeah,
It's-
I feel like it would
says
be a
action and then hit
yeah.
that
I
one.
read it as being a free attack because this doesn't matter if it's instant because it's on other
Yeah.
people's turns. So
Yeah.
that has to be how it is.
but like if you read my instant ability, you would think otherwise. Because mine has a very.
Mine doesn't have an
specific-
ability though. Like literally, my ability is not used on my turn. So it being an instant doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
All right, let's go to the deck building here because that's where it says something about instances.
You know, let me look at the internet.
Finally, some powerful cards take place in instant and do not need a seeker action. These cards have an instant icon on the bottom. Usually, these cards have the free action ability, but not always. An action card that can be played as a boost instead, therefore leaving your hand without using your action, might also be marked with an instant icon. A secret deck can, so it is either as a just regular 2 attack or as a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Not that good. But, luckily, we'll unlock more cards and then be able to use those cards
Yeah.
to get the bad cards together.
All right. Well, let's
They have an instant card that says you can play this as a free action after
Right.
you play a card that has 2 attack or less.
Oh, actually, while I'm thinking of it, does anyone have a card in hand they want to discard, like an exhaust?
I don't.
I kind of do because I don't think the coup de grace going to get later.
Okay. And just put a pin in that I can make you
All right,
discard.
I'm gonna play my Guard Strike, which does 2 damage, but then after attacking, I'm gonna gain armor.
With 3 people here, I want to focus your lantern faster. Can I
Yeah.
let you discard an action that you might not want to use?
Yeah.
It's up to you if you want to or not. I'm just going to pass this to you in the meantime.
Yeah, I'll discard this.
Okay.
So it's just gonna be 2 damage to Larry.
Yep, go ahead and... Sorry, Lars.
That's Larry.
Lars is going to take 2 damage.
Lars, is he?
Uh,
Alright, then that'll be it.
oh yeah, let's do the thing I do.
Setting up for my next one.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and have Roland to go.
Oh, you did a red?
I did a blue.
Oh, you did.
This one is the one I did.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, let me unfocus my lantern real quick. Uncharge it. Rather. Yeah.
Yeah, this works. The one focus on me is he's over there. That's fine. I will move here, and let's work on just getting rid of Lars.
Would you like to draw a discard card?
Yes, please.
Shard Victims.
It seems like a good card to get rid of.
Yep. All right. So my Lucky Beard Comb is a free action. I will stack 2 weeks onto.
Unfortunately, I think.
Yeah. Unfortunately, these get discarded no matter where I put them. So I'll just stack them on here. Just doing that because if it gets back around to me before Lars discards it all, well, this time, well-timed blow is going to be. Could be. Then I'll firebolt him. So that's 2 damage, and I'll give him 2 injuries.
You can only play 1 boost per turn.
It's for attack action.
Okay, so
Yeah, per action.
okay, so
You want another
So-
card to get rid of?
since I played the green card on his previous action, I can play a boost on this one too. Okay.
I actually want to save the last one. Because it's well-timed blow, and if I can get on top of somebody.
What is this again? This is
Bolt
a
loaded.
2. Is that a 2 damage boost? Is that
Man said this is a 2 block.
Block. That's right. Okay. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's.
Which I understand.
Seems
The
like
good thing
multiple-
about that card though is that it does help you cycle to get your lantern faster. Because
Right.
the
Right. Yeah. Because it doesn't. I can get rid of it.
Essentially, you're playing with 8 actions
Right,
and 10
right.
boosts.
Right. Which
It's not
definitely
bad.
something I want to do.
Alright, so you did your 2 damage and put your hurts. Did you actually do your damage?
I put the hurts. I didn't do
Do the hurts.
the actual damage.
What's the hurts?
Alright, we're going to go ahead and move on to a 1. So 1 is going to discard this stun, but he's going to not attack this turn. We put these stuns in backwards. Cannot believe you people. Every seeker with space 1 of Corlar gains 1 week. Corley then triggers his middle ability as a burst attack, and so he's going to not hit anybody, and then he's going to trigger this.
Well, wasn't it? It was stunned. So...
Yeah, but the stun only prevents
Yeah,
attacks, so
but
he's
yeah.
not attacking.
Oh.
So he's going to go ahead and trigger his ability. He's going to move towards the least armor, which is who's got curly? Oh yeah, you. So he's going to move here, and he's not going to do anything. He's going to attempt to attack you and fail twice because he was stunned, and he was in range. Oh,
Gross.
he's getting close. We draw 2 or 3 now. Ooh, another heart. It's actually good if we draw all of our hearts right off the bat because we can just put them right back in the bag.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in range of somebody now, so I could go attack
yeah.
poorly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Take focus
7.
off you.
I can kill Lars.
Just let him do it.
Sure.
That's fine.
Sure.
All right, I will move into Lars's space. Well-timed blow for 15.
+2 for each. Ooh, man. Okay. Yeah. All right. I do want to see where the things go. I think it goes to the far right guy.
Oh, where they
Yeah.
cascade down to.
Yep. Moving ability tokens when enemy is defeated. If there are any surviving enemies, transfer the abilities to the defeated enemy surviving those. Throw this to the right. So all these guys are going to go down to Mo. So Mo's going to be a little bit trigger happy now. Oh boy. Just turn him like that. We'll take Mr. Lars's token and just add that to our thing already. Take his thing and just he dead. Yeah, he dead. Okay. Okay.
Leaves me no actions.
Pretty sure the rest of them should run away in fear. But you know, we'll just go ahead and draw the next token and see number 9 get going. Mo here is stunned. He is going to all bandits, including Mo, trigger their middle ability, resolve them in order from left to right. The first thing that's going to happen is he's going to move into here with you and deal 5 damage to you. I am going to.
Does he move if he doesn't?
Yes.
So even if it's just triggering
Yes,
the middle
the
ability.
ability-
Wait, you did Mo.
I know, but he's going to
he's
activate everybody.
activating everybody else's
Oh,
middle
I
ability.
get you.
Yeah, so activate whenever you activate a thing, it involves a move
moving. Okay,
in
so they take
one
their whole
space
turn.
into range to do
Got
an
it.
attack.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and block 2 of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna block.
You're not.
So what's he doing?
He's doing 5 damage to
Okay,
Flora.
yeah, I'm also gonna block too.
Okay.
I want to get rid of this.
And then one more to make it 5.
Yeah, we'll make sure you take no
Okay.
damage.
I want to get rid of that action.
And then he's gonna do his middle ability and remove his extra stun here. 2 damage plus 3 for every other bandit in target space. Well, there is gonna be done, and he's gonna go here and then not hit you with his weapon because he just picked it off the ground.
Says, oh, a wise guy, eh?
Nice. Let me read all of them now.
Get him, you idiots. Yeah.
The bandit fires a rapid hail of bolts. Sneering, the bandit fires a bolt in your direction. The bandit circles, keeping his distance. So it's really just Mo taking all the
They don't have flavor text.
all the flavor.
That's funny.
Spread out, you fools. Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
Yep. I love
All right, we're gonna go on to Core's turn.
Right. I am going to.
So far, they've had 2 turns.
I had one last mission. So. All right, so I'm gonna move 1 space away. I'm gonna move to there, and I'm going to play my shard whip, which is 2, gives me the focus from Mo. Yeah.
That's Mo.
Yeah.
And then I get +2 damage for every armor I discard. I'm gonna discard all 4, so that's gonna be
6 damage to Mo.
that's gonna be it's gonna be 10 total damage because it's 2 plus 2 for each one I discard. So
Let's make it 12.
all right. So
I
that's
was
gonna
like,
be,
it's blue. Oh, yeah, Roland.
it's gonna be 12 damage to Mo.
All right.
And I now am gonna I have nothing but boost left, so
Oh,
yeah. Charge my lantern. Yep.
so 12 damage to that guy over there.
We're making not wood. Well, that's not wood, but we're making the big work.
I feel like we've been doing really good.
Yeah.
Period. Making the game
We
seem
haven't
a
really-
little easy,
We
but
haven't really been in danger.
I promise you. Actually, I promise you that'll happen. There's definitely been times where I'm like, if I draw this token, I just lose,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when I'm like, we're gonna definitely fade. All right. Next chit. Especially if we decide to just start drawing nothing but enemies turn after turn.
All right.
8. He's gonna get stunned here, but return any enemy chits numbered 1 through 12 to the bag, then every bandit gains a health. So they cannot go above their starting health, but he will gain 1. And we're just gonna add these back to the bag and make the bag worse. He's gonna do that on a 12 and an 8 every time.
Mike?
12. He's gonna heal 1 and put this back in the bag. Spread out, you fools. I believe, even though he's not attacking, he will move into your space. I want to make sure. But anyways, Roland, take another turn.
We got this.
Yeah, I think we'll just do that. I'll move here, and
No, he will not move.
I'll move there and use my lantern. Do 3 damage to Mo. And
What color was that?
make him
What color is your lantern?
blue. And I'm getting
He should be up to 8 hit points now, right? Because he got healed twice.
I healed it twice.
He went up to 10,
Yeah.
and then now he's back down to 7.
Yeah. I moved it up twice.
I
He was at 8. I
Okay,
moved it to 9. Then
we're
moved
good.
it.
Yep, I did great.
All right, we good?
Yep.
5. That is Mo right there. All bandits, including Mo, will do their middle abilities. So first things first is he's going to swing 5 at him again. And I have nothing to protect him this
I
I
time.
need a turn so I can move.
Yep.
I have,
Right? That's what I'm.
I have a block.
All right, so 4 damage to you.
Not
then.
adjacent to you.
Yeah. Then he is going to activate his middle ability, take 6 damage immediately.
Down to 1.
And then he's going to do +2, +3 for each of the bandit with target space, so only 2 damage. And he's going to move in and attack you. Actually, you did damage to him. You should have refocused on you.
Yeah, he should have refocused.
So he's going to do 2 damage to you instead.
Oh,
Yep.
I have another block. Yeah.
That'll be all the block needs, because he got his armor.
'Cause I've got my armor.
Just keep it over there. Yep, draw it later. Okay, that is Mo's
I'm
turn.
gonna redraw.
We have an 11 now, which is going to be 2 damage to you.
Okay.
Out of luck.
You can take 1 from him if you want.
Yes, I will. So I have my armor.
Yep, so take 1 armor. Yep. That is Mo's turn. 3 is going to be 5 damage against you. I have no blocks now, so I think
I'm
you're taking
not
5
adjacent.
damage.
Yeah, Mark's. Uh-oh.
We pull a 2.
I'm down to 3.
If we pull a 2, he's just dead.
And then we lose.
Can we
And
fade it?
lose. Yeah, we can fate now. All right, we're gonna
Yeah,
use the
let's-
fate.
yeah,
Give me
let's-
that box.
let's fate.
Give me-
Okay.
yeah. Void box.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what we would have pulled. Would have pulled the darkness shit, which would have made him use his ability. So yes, that was a good call, everybody. Well, if we let me go, I can steal focus.
Yeah, we need to make more.
So that's not a bad idea. Is
Yeah.
that all right with you, Mark?
Well, I thought the thing is I could move.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
if
but
you
he's
move,
gonna
he's gonna
follow
follow you.
Oh,
He's gonna follow you. We need to get the
Okay.
focus off
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
make you double move, but
Then this will work.
yeah.
All right.
But yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
focus.
drop-
If you could move him to here, I can use my ability to pull everybody into me.
I just got to move 1 space. I don't have the move thing though.
Right. Well, I'm saying is if you could move to the adjacent spot to me, you could
I
draw
was like,
him.
if anybody
Oh, well,
has
that's-
1 movement,
that's-
I do.
It's also not. I don't.
okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move in here and play right in the soft bits.
Would you like to draw or discard a card?
Yes, please. 2 if possible.
I have one.
So there's 1. Okay. So then I'm going to what's this? 2 damage to him. Unless somebody has any red things they want to do. I will steal focus, so give me that.
No, I can add 1 more.
Oh, cool.
Sure, but-
So 3 damage total. And I will place 2 weaks on every single one of his abilities. And by every single one, I really just mean it's all of his active ability, so it does go on him, even though
Yeah.
it doesn't do anything on 2 of them.
Ooh. Actually, it is relevant for me.
I know, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to have the status.
And then I'm going to
Yeah.
Use your movement that you gave me, right?
I did.
Yep,
give
I'm
you-
giving you a
you-
movement.
I'm going to go right here, so if he does take a turn, he'll move here, and then you can go here and pull him into this.
Right.
There we go. That is my turn. And then we'll go ahead and, draw another chit. And now he's attacking me instead of you. Woo! 9. He's going to have everybody do their thing. So first thing that's going to happen is he's going to have 2 weakness, and then he's going to come in here and attempt to do 3 damage to me for the weakness. I have 2 armor, so I can just take 1 damage and be fine. Very cool with that. This is the first time I'm taking damage ever, by the way. Just letting everybody know.
No, I can block 1.
I don't take any damage. I still lose an armor. 0 damage. Oof. Almost broke my reputation here. And then he's going to do 2 damage to John again.
Oh, yeah, I can take one. Yeah, it's fine.
And then I take the other.
All right. Next one is going to be core going.
All right,
Nice. We did the
perfect.
thing.
Yeah, we got it. Okay, so I'm going to move here.
Yep.
Then I'm going to play Vengeance of Stone, which is while it's in play, they each take a damage when they move. Then I'm going to use my Blade and Crown. They're each going to move, so they each take a damage from that. And
That'll
then-
actually kill Mo.
Right. And then it does 2 damage to everybody. And then is he still alive whenever he died when he moved?
He died when he moved.
Okay.
Read the attack again.
Well, it says before attacking, move all adjacent enemies in your space. After attacking, gain an armor per enemy targeted by the attack. So-
You
so
targeted
he's dead.
him. You
Well,
targeted him.
he's
You targeted him though. You targeted 2 enemies with the attack.
but it says before attacking.
I guess.
Yeah, but it says because it says before attacking, move all adjacent enemies in your space.
Yep.
After attacking,
Yep,
gain,
that's
yeah,
true.
Yeah.
Yep. So
So
you
he's
only
dead,
get.
so I'll only get 1.
But that's fine.
But yeah, so he'll still
Yep,
take
I'll
2
boost
plus.
And you get this. Before I took any real damage.
Right.
Thank God.
all the most tokens go to Curly.
Yep. So we can just, if you want to lift those up for a second, we'll just slide around like that.
I really like this game.
This game is a lot of fun. I do like it. All right, let's
This
get.
is a lot more going on than Gloomhaven.
I don't know.
I feel like Gloom,
different going
yeah,
on.
different kind of
Yeah, but I
Gloomhaven
mean,
is like Gloomhaven is a lot tighter. Like it's a
Yeah.
lot.
This random shit thing could be Doom or
Yeah,
Glory,
right.
right? Like,
Right. Yeah, Gloomhaven.
boom.
All right, Mark.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at this, we've had 8 turns to their 4. Well,
Well, no,
they
we
put stuff back
put
in.
yeah, they put stuff back.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can just dump more stuff on him.
Can't reshuffle.
Where is this?
Are those what you took out of your deck
No,
to
mine
put
are
in?
over there.
Just come over. Like,
Oh, those are the boosts that you dropped before.
Sure, I took
I
it.
thought so too.
Yeah, I definitely.
just shuffling your deck. Like,
Yeah, I'd say I definitely took them.
Weird.
Or discard them. One of the two. Okay.
Okay, let's hit him with the acid arrow.
All right, that's gonna draw. First, you got to move.
Yeah.
One
Let's
space.
go to that.
You want to give me or David an armor? I'm fine. I'm not taking.
Yeah, I could
Priorities,
use
so.
it.
That's fine.
And then you have to. You're gonna take priority back because of the. Black.
Oh. I think everything.
You have 2 that don't. You have 2. One of those 2 or 4.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's actually doubly good because you're gonna have to trap him too.
Yep.
So 2 damage to him, and you get to put a trap on him. You want to put a trap on his only attack? That's good. Okay. I think that's it then. That's blue.
Yep.
12. Discard all statuses from Corley. He recovers, he refocuses, and gains 1. That's rough.
Yeah.
And the refocus. Do you have 0 armor?
I currently have 0. Yeah.
So the refocus. I gotta remember how refocusing works whenever there's equal. Doesn't happen that often. We only have 2 seekers, but this might be useful for us, like because otherwise it would have been Markham. Okay. Some enemies hate the secret closest to the map. If there's ever a tie, the players get to break the tie however they prefer. Do we want to give the focus to John? Since
Yeah,
I
I
have
can-
1 armor, you have assuming more than 1 armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can take 1 unblocked hit from him.
Yep. Let's go ahead and let him have give the focus to John.
Yep.
And then he gains 1 hit point. You already give him the hit point?
Yep.
Hey! I could stun him a bunch. If someone can make me move. No, I'm next to him.
Yeah.
I could stun him a bunch.
Yeah. I can also stun him a bunch.
I can just do damage to him.
I feel like
Yeah.
I would stun each of his abilities. And then also
Yeah.
recharge my lantern for a future turn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's give you your lantern because that's a 6 damage swing.
Okay. So I will move in. I will do a binding flash for 1 damage. And then give him 3 stuns. 1 damage to Corley. I will also then discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what's fun is whenever I draw a new hand, I put this back into my hand.
Is that a character you played last time too?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't play her because she's some really fun. I have some extra damage and now and extra move beneath it. And my scorpion strike. I'm gonna have a really strong turn if I get go again.
Yeah.
And we're going to reshuffle the bag after we're done with this ability. First thing he's going to do is every seeker within range 1 of Corley gets 1 weakness. So that's literally everybody gets a weakness token in their hand. Oh shoot, and then he's stunned, so we're good. But then he's gonna attempt to do that level number 2, and it would have been a bursty thing, so it would hit both of us. No, because he would have targeted you, so he would have moved first. He is gonna move still.
Then he takes damage.
Yay, damage!
He takes.
I thought we said he doesn't move when he's stunned.
He does move when he's stunned. He doesn't
Okay.
move whenever he doesn't have an attack. So
Okay.
like he wouldn't move off of this or off of this, but since he's attempting to
Okay.
attack, he's going to move. Otherwise, his stun is just a better trapped,
Okay.
which is I know it's not because I read the rules a little bit anyways. And then we're gonna put everything back in the bag. It's the first time we hit the time track, guys. And we're gonna do a number, Roland.
Okay. Well. Seems a good a time as any to just pitch test of metal and do 1 damage to him. And then I will heavy staff for another 2 and stun that gosh darn attack.
2 more damage done. I can't help you. You wanna move in with us, so he moves in with us too. Take more damage from your thing.
Is this in?
Well, I was thinking.
That is a
space we can't enter?
yeah, that's an impassable terrain.
Oh yeah, because you give the passive damage boost.
Yep, as long as he's within range of me.
Okay.
Now, if he draws a 1/9, he makes this into a burst, which is bad. But we have 1
Yeah,
stun to block.
But
this.
he's stunned. And if I activate again after he does,
Plus, like you're the weakest one. Out of
I
the-
have another stun.
You're the weakest one between the 3 of us, and
Yeah.
he's already targeting you anyways. So
Yep.
He is going to give everybody another week, which you would get rid of your week first,
Oh, yeah.
and then you take a new
pick it
one.
back
Everybody
up.
else gets
Yep.
1. Unfortunate. And then he's going to not attack us. But he is going to move and take a damage. We can survive 1 burst attack, so let's just go for 1, and then
Yeah.
it ends up being bad. Ooh, heart. I mean, I got my eclipse now.
Did that get us there?
It would be 4 because of my 2 weaknesses.
yeah.
But I can refocus him on him now if I wanted to.
Yeah.
He's got focus on damage.
Right now it's
I can,
Yeah.
I can attack him. That's all.
yeah. My best thing is do 2 damage and stun him again.
And I can do.
That would
I
also
can do 3.
recharge
I
my
think I'll have a couple weeks.
Do you have anything particularly good to
That-
shoot
that
at him?
doesn't make you the.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I
Yeah.
could, but the thing is, it's negate. I could hit him twice, but it's negated by the 2 weeks.
Yeah, weak is goodness.
I can do 3 and take the.
Well, I can do 4 and give it to you.
It's better.
Unless you have a green attack or anything.
Oh, my attack is
Alright. We're going to, after you attack me, you may refocus each enemy focus on Asha into another secret refocus. He's not focused on me in the first place, so I actually can't refocus him. I'm just roll the card. I wish my Scorpion strike was a little bit differently. I could take focus on a sneak attack. How much armor do you have?
I get this card. I'm still at 400. So.
Anybody have any green or blue damage?
my stun.
I have a blue.
I meant like extra damage.
Oh, actually.
Oh,
it
extra
is.
damage.
Okay,
Ah.
yeah.
Please. I still feel like it. Does anybody have a movement?
Nope.
It's weeks or I think it's best we just use my passive +1 damage. So how about David goes? I think that's gonna be your best bet.
His space right there. Like brush, which does +4 damage if I armor, which I will. So it's 5 minus my speed, so that's
3 damage, and you discard one of your weeks. Hooray!
and I pick the
You can have it.
He is going to deal 5 damage to you.
2 armor.
I'll block one of it.
2 or 3, and I'm taking 2.
2 damage. Oh, did you take my +1 damage?
No, I didn't. So he takes them back.
Oh, this is the whole reason I didn't want to go. 10. He's gonna do 5 damage to you.
Okay, I'll pick 1.
Are you below? Are you at 5?
I'm at 8.
You can survive a burst and one more hit. So we pull. We do it. He's gonna do 5 damage to you.
Take 5. I'm at 3.
Okay, now we do a
Yeah, 5.
Yeah. Ugh. This
Yeah.
guy's being a little brutal to us right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, we talked about it being
Yeah.
Yeah.
kinda easy.
We're gonna do this.
Yep.
All right. It would have been 4 turns.
Yeah.
Poor Asha or Roland.
I have a blue attack that won't kill him, but
I have a blue-green that stuns him.
get him down to 1 hit point.
yeah,
can
I would also have him down to 1 because
Yeah. That'd also let me redraw and probably
now I would be doing
get a full hand of
2.
boost.
I still have my week. I will.
I could draw.
I
I
need
have
this,
so
I
much-
need this off me now.
I'm gonna
so-
say I'll go so I can take it off of you because
Right.
I have some actually good fun things.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
like
this would
30
also
seconds
take it
ago,
off.
I was at full health, and now
I am going to go. I'm going to drop this, which gives me an armor. So I'm at 2 armor, which is great. I will then go ahead and sneak attack. Green blue. If anybody's got any green blue stuff. That's gonna do 2 damage because of my weak, so 2 damage. I just heard. And then I steel focus.
There you go. This one we got. Scary.
Okay. Ah,
I was thinking, do we want you to move first in case he does the burst?
that's actually a good point. I would have.
Yeah.
Move up here.
Still keep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I kill him now. If we'd let me
Yeah,
go.
right. Yeah. Now,
Oh, yeah.
Now you should. Keep it.
Ooh. But we can kill him in a fun way. I don't
Yeah.
have to use that. If I go, I move in here, play mule kick for 3, reduced by 1 because of this, but then I push him.
There you go. Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Do you have abilities to kill him?
Me?
Yeah, we can finish him off too.
Yeah.
I don't think you can.
No, I can do the 1.
Yeah, but you have the -2.
Yeah, no. But it's a 3 minus a 2.
Yeah, but he's
He's
at
a-
3.
he's
He
at
has
3
3.
hit
He has
Oh,
3
he's
health.
at 3.
Yeah.
If you had a green 3, I could have I think aided your weeks for you.
Oh. That's all I could have done.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well, kicking him through the wall is fun.
Yeah.
I'm having
Ah.
flashbacks to Tales from the Red Dragon Inn.
Yeah. All right.
Nice. All right.
We did it. We had to use
You did it.
2 of our fate set games, so now we're up to use 3. We have all these trophies now. All right, let's go to 316. Oh, we have a rolling special here. The last bandit falls to the ground, wounded but still alive. You pick away his weapon and stand over him. You're well organized and well trained. I'll give you that, you say. Someone must have sent you. Who? The bandit hisses something under his breath, dark words of magic, and then laughs. Killian's plans are already in motion. Soon the great cycle will be complete. His body begins to shudder violently, foam bubbling from his mouth, until finally he stills.
Who is this talking?
The bandit.
Corley. Yeah, this doesn't
No.
like
Yeah,
Corley.
right.
This is not like Corley at all.
The bandit is dead. Searching the camp and
Yeah,
find
dead,
something of
see?
use. Open one treasure packet. Give me the thing.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
That's what we've all been waiting.
Yeah. All right, so all these treasure packets, they're bronze, gold, and silver. Why did they put them in that order? So they also are color coded with the gems on them. So we have an amethyst, an emerald, an onyx, pearl, sapphire, and ruby gemmed.
All your cats.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that all of them?
No, we don't have a jade.
Jade.
So kind of a rare one. So one of us gets to pick the color, and someone else gets to open it. That's fair. Mark, you get to pick the color. You get to open it.
Okay.
Sorry, John.
Okay.
I've decided.
Open with
I've done a lot of show stealing already in this game.
we have. So
Those are just all added
have a
to our
bunch of
file,
cards,
and we can
yeah.
exchange
so
it.
we have a capture rune, which
I
has a
believe-
boost.
I think you have a capture room already in your deck. The blue one.
That provides a boost, blue boost that blocks 2 for another seeker,
Yeah.
and it's an action that does 2 ranged plus
Trap.
We have a charge,
Ooh, charge is really good.
does 3 melee before it, and also has before attacking, you may move into the same space as your target.
Yeah, so just instant
Yeah.
teleport to your target.
We have crush, which is a card I have already, which I really like. It does 1 damage, takes the focus, and it does +4. if
Ooh,
you
I might
start
like
armor.
that card in mine too, because I have weighted regenerate armor.
And it also has a boost on other seekers attack by 1. And we have Shadow Charm, which is a ward action. While this card is in play, each time an enemy leaves your space, you may give them a weak and follow them. So basically, like, because Mark gets an extra ward, is that right?
No, that's the bard.
Oh, the Bard gets.
Yeah.
And this one also has block 2 for another 2.
Nice. Those are our cards we can now add to our deck once we take a rest.
Right.
Roland spots a strange markings written on the stone wall. We're going to 317 thanks to Roland here. While the others search the camp, Roland lifts a lantern to study the markings on the wall of the mob. He frees it. These are not random scribblings of the bored bandits. These are markings were made by a skilled sorcerer. An enchantment has been placed in the camp, and whoever placed it knows that these men are dead, as well as who killed them. Roland takes the time to examine the enchantment and unravel it, so that it can do no further harm. Roland gains 1 Kinfire.
Unlimited Kinfire.
All right. Oh, this is the one with the blue type. Limping back to town, you report your findings to Dara. Unsurprisingly, she's upset about these developments. It's clear that someone had sent these men to torment the people of Vena, but why? She shakes her head and hands you a small bag of coin. It's not much, he says, but you deserve something. Thank you. Dara smiles weakly and returns to her post at the window, watching the horizon. Outside, the town bustles with activity, preparing for the arrival of Hierophant Sullen, but the sun is already low in the sky. Shouldn't the Hierophant be in Vena by now? Gain 3 points. And prompt Q3, which we just did. It meant prompt Q4.
Okay.
The quest is over. Gain 3 city actions. And then we don't need any of this stuff. Which would have been another Blackfire bomb that we missed out on somehow. Good job there, guys. The Ring of Fire. When you embark on this quest, discard all other prompt cards, then open quest 4. So this is the one that we really have been on.
Yeah.
So let's put, where did I put quest 3? There it is, into the chat. We'll put Mo, Curly, and Larry away. Sorry, Corley and Lars. No.
What is the most enemies you've seen?
4.
Yeah.
4 is the max.
Or the max?
Sort of. There's random rules that kind of make other enemies that aren't really enemies. But
Oh,
it's
The most gonna be 12, otherwise one of them doesn't get
Right,
action.
right.
yeah.
Not also require everyone to have only one active ability each.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, none of that. Stay in the box, card. Everybody just has a bunch of passive abilities. Easy. All right, so I'm going to put that over there. We're going to have a little bank of stuff that is ours, including these prompts. Oh yeah, we don't need prompt Q3 anymore. It's done. It's going to go to the back of the prompts thing. We do have prompt Q4 now, and Q16. We'll put these in the front, in front of Vena. And I assume we're going to be done after that, guys.
I think so.
I think that's a good stopping point.
Need some damage.
Yeah. There we go. That is the game here. We'll keep in your little baggie once we get little baggies. Keep your Kinfire with it as well as your figurine. I took yours apart.
Okay.
You're welcome. I know that was going to be really hard for you.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I could figure that out.
And then we'll have these guys pop in here. We'll have the last little stand here. If you guys want a little hint on what we're fighting in Mission 4 when we get there. Some fire people. They have fun names.
Scary. As fun as the Three Stooges.
Well, this is the Fire Lizard. This is the Fire Hound. This is the Fire Ape. And this is the Fire Lord, I think?
Yeah, let's say where's the firefighter?
Fire.
Yeah.
The Firefighter.
No, the firefighter.
Good. These can all hide out with those. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and toss these blue ones.
Okay, so these need to go back in the.
Exhaustion go.
Oh, anything that is anything that was not in our decks, including your 2 cards and your
Yeah.
2 cards, I will take and
Yeah,
put
they
in.
go in like a. Because really
yeah.
anybody can take these, right?
Yeah. The only ones we can't take are ones with your
Ones
pictures on.
ones that are with pictures, yeah. But you can still remove those from your deck.
Yes, we can.
It's-
Great. And then there are also 4 level up packs in here.
Yeah.
To increase the power of our guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and put this blue box away too. Let's see if that fits in your stuff.
The exhausted is that going to stay in my deck until
No.
we haven't rested yet?
Technically, we haven't
Yeah.
rested yet, so it should stay in your deck
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
But
It'll also be a reminder that we haven't done
that's true.
down action, so
That's
I'll
true.
keep that at the top card.
Yeah. All right. Did we end up with anybody saying anything? That's
Nope,
all right.
no,
Let's go
it's all right.
ahead and call it there, though. So.